What up, everybody? Welcome to the Dry Wipe Chronicles featuring your boy ROCKYG.INKZ. Today on episode number 7, we have my dog Danny here. Danny has been another guy that has inspired me a lot in my career. I met Danny a couple years ago when I first started tattooing. I think the first year I started tattooing, and ever since then, he's helped me a lot. With wanting to push the envelope and not be afraid to try new things. So without further ado, I want to introduce my boy Danny.
What's up, everyone? My name is Danny Polanco. My Instagram is D.Tattsla. I'm a black and gray realism artist here in Los Angeles, and I'm excited to be here and ready to talk about stuff, tattoo stuff and stuff. Yeah.
So we'll put the handles on the screen, right? D.Tattsla. Okay, cool. Yeah. So Danny, you tattoo at a private studio in downtown LA, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about that. How did you get into that?
After COVID, I used to work at a tattoo studio here in Mid City, and the guy from there closed up the shop and stuff. So how did I?
I don't know. You tell me.
So he closed up the studio, and then I had
the guy.
My mentor.
Yeah, your mentor. Oh shit, your mentor.
Yeah, and I had about 2 weeks to kind of find a spot to tattoo, and
right.
I think it all happened super fast, within 2 weeks. So
right.
that's I can't really remember, but it was I just had to find something quick, and I found that
the spot you're at now.
Yeah, super great spot.
And it was just you by yourself, or?
Me and the homie
Easy Third Wish.
We
go ahead and hit him.
Tag everybody.
So let's tag everybody at the studio. You want to name off the artists at your studio?
Oh yeah, all the guys at the studio. Easy, Chato. I don't know their usernames. So
no, we'll put the usernames.
All right, yeah. Tony, Monica, and that's it. And me.
Space Ghost.
Oh, and Space Ghost. That's right.
Space Ghost. Because you had other guys, but they bounced, right?
They just left. Yeah, they just left.
So you got 5 artists there?
Right now it's 5 of us. No, 6.
5 or 6.
There was.
How do you go about doing that? How do you feel about as far as do you a lot of people get asked all the time how do you find the right people to be at a studio? Do you feel like these people at the studio right now have a good vibe and there's good energy and you guys all push each other?
I don't really we don't do the people that are there is because of mutual friends. So cool. We know that they're cool about their type of work and stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't really have anything I'm not strict about anything like that. So I think it's pretty simple, but definitely I feel the vibes right now are cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
So let's talk about how you started getting into tattooing. So we obviously know now you have your own studio, but how did Danny start tattooing? Where did Danny first pick up a machine and mess up somebody? Well, you did, I'm pretty sure.
I messed my little cousin. But the full story on that. So I started tattooing in, I think, 2018, I believe, when I first picked up a machine. But I was still working full-time at, I was doing valet.
Oh, that's right. You were the valet guy.
I was driving cars. And,
you're a little superstar.
No. No, it was I did valet for 4 years. I was parking cars, and it was cool. I was making good money, but that was when I was still working at the hotel and fucking just trying to tattoo, but I was tattooing once a month. I was doing
fuck.
Yeah, it was so inconsistent. It was mid 2018, I would say. Yeah. I think my life changed for sure when COVID happened because I got laid off. So it was kind of a blessing, and as well as I don't know, I was getting paid unemployment, so I didn't really care.
You were getting paid unemployment and still tattooing.
Yeah, well, I was tattooing, but not as much.
Right.
But I think definitely after I got laid off and stuff, that really kind of pushed me to just kind of get better at tattooing for sure. I think 2020 was when I was you know what, I gotta take it serious, because before that I was doing just small tats. I never it was just for extra cash. Never thought damn, this is gonna be my career.
Your thing. You'd make money.
Yeah, and plus I wasn't really an artist, so I didn't really draw much and stuff. So I felt it was more I feel it was just me trying to make money somehow.
Right. And then
But,
you figured you would try tattooing, and it worked.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I mean, yeah, like every time, like I don't know, like me, like every time I try something, I always like I go like all in. Like I bought like
Yeah, I think that's one thing I do. Like, so I think we click a lot too because you do that. Like, I feel like we have like similarities as far as like if you want to try something, you'll like read about it, you'll do all your research and making sure like if you're gonna attempt this, you're gonna try to do the best you can in that field.
Yeah,
which is why obviously your growth has been so far. It's been exponential since you first started in 2020 to 2024. So, I mean, that obviously says a lot about as far as how you view yourself and making sure you don't want to look bad when you want to try a new venture. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I feel like that's how I was like, even like when I was working, because before I started tattooing, I tried to get into like barbering and stuff like that, like
cutting hair.
Yeah, like I learned how to do it.
You do a lot of shit. Everybody, Danny's like,
yeah,
this motherfucker does like everything, like DJ,
like photography and
male stripper.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Yeah. Can't complain.
But yeah, you do a lot of everything.
Well, it's because like I don't know, like I like things I like, I'll try and I'll see where it goes. That's how like tattooing happened.
Yeah.
But tattooing's probably been like the one that actually like brought me like income and stuff.
Like
and,
consistent too, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I now I make like pretty good money, but like before then, it wasn't really like about the money because it was just like I was literally doing like full sessions for like $150, like 8-hour sessions.
We talked about this before.
Yeah, and it was like I never thought like, oh shit, like I could make more until I met like other artists that actually like make a lot more. You know what I mean?
They make more money obviously by tattooing.
Yeah, like by tattooing, but obviously I feel like that was like the drive for me too. I was like, damn, I gotta find something to like make money because after like unemployment is gone, like, fuck am I gonna make money? Like,
so when you were tattooing, so in 2020 when you started tattooing seriously, where were you tattooing out of?
So in 2020, that's how I ended up at that studio. So like, I remember one of my homies sent me like a story of like the guy that had the studio. He posted like, oh, looking for like a tattoo artist, and since like my homies knew I tattooed in my bedroom, they were like, you should like try it out, hit him up. And I didn't have any drawings or anything, so I was like, fuck, like what do I take? Like I had like some like sketches and stuff, but it was like they were bad, bro. Like
you had nothing.
They were like, they were ridiculously bad. And I was like
ridiculously
bad. So then I was like, you know what? I'll take these. Yeah. And I was thinking like I went like if I was going to an interview, like all stupid.
Like a resume.
Yeah, I just wanted to look.
It's all stupid.
I took a resume. Yeah, I took a resume and yeah, I pulled up and that's when it was him and Easy.
Oh, Easy
there. Yeah, Easy and I think there was someone else there. I can't remember, but there was like a lot of people in and out. And he said, "Yeah, you can start tomorrow."
Damn.
Yeah, so like I was like
just
dope.
like that?
Yeah, because he was like he's like, well, I was already tattooing at home.
Oh, right. I forgot.
So he saw that I had like
a little bit of tattoos.
It was like decent, you know,
like shoddy drawings, and he said, "Fuck it, you can tattoo tomorrow."
Yeah. So then after that, like I was like, damn, like I really got like my first gig here. So yeah. But I was like, he definitely wanted me there for like walk-ins and stuff. Yeah. And like taking walk-ins. But
it was a walk-in shop.
Yeah. It was it was right on like on a main street and everything. But I was working full time, so that was really hard because he wanted me to be there like every day. Yeah. Yeah.
And but you were tattooing there, but still getting unemployment.
Yeah. I was making like so much money off unemployment that was like just like I literally saw it like a side hustle. Yeah. But he wanted me to be there as like an apprentice. Oh. Technically, I was his apprentice or like some type of apprentice. I don't know what kind of apprentice I was because, like, I didn't learn much. I'll be honest.
We talked about that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I feel like even from the beginning, like I've been like obviously self-taught.
Yeah. Like I would say because. Yeah, I mean, knowing what I know, for sure.
Yeah, so that kind of like for sure being there kind of definitely made me realize like, damn, I can do this like on my own. I don't need to be like fucking.
So you were there handling all the walk-ins and shit like that. Then how long were you there until you decided like, man, I can't do this shit?
Well, it was like the whole year, but it was like I was working full time.
2020.
So, yeah, 2020. And we were tattooing on the low too. Like, it was, like, super low-key because we weren't supposed to be open.
Oh, because during COVID.
Yeah, so, like, I didn't even have clients. I was literally tattooing, like, I only tattooed, like, once every week. And then I was just tattooing, like, friends and, like, people I knew. So it was, like, kind of, like, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have, like, hella clients, but
Right.
I was still like tattooing like once a week, probably, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, but like I even tried like doing realism, but I felt like that was like later, like right before like I transitioned to like the studio. But yeah, it was tough like that first year. Not as far as like financially, it was just like trying to get better.
Trying to get better.
Because I didn't have nobody like teaching me.
So you were there as like an apprentice-ish, but not really learning shit. And
yeah, like nothing
at all. So
nah, I mean, I would watch Easy, the homie Easy, like he's done all my work, and just watching him, like I didn't have to like have him teach me. I would just like ask questions, and like I'm like a visual learner, so like I could watch someone like tattoo for like, and I'll apply the same techniques when I tattoo.
Yeah.
And
so
if I like him, I'll keep him. If I don't, then okay, it was worth it.
So that is one thing you do a lot. You do like. I admire you for that because you do like to try a lot of different things. You'll try a lot of shit.
Yeah, like
damn, this food.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you do. You try a lot of shit.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's the reason why you've grown so much too, is because you have like, bro, you'll like switch up inks all the time. Hey, I tried this, I tried that. I'm like, damn, fool, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but you do that a lot.
Yeah, and that's kind of like that's something that I kind of like. I kind of like hate about myself, you know, because I have so many ink. I probably spent like so much money.
Bro, you have a lot of. You bought that whole fucking color set wheel, bitch, and he hasn't even opened one fucking bottle. I remember you texted me, look, I bought all these colors. I was like,
that was like a year ago, but I do want to try color eventually.
You bought you spent like $1,000. You told me you spent like a rack.
$600.
You were like, yeah, fool, look at all these colors, and I came over. You're like, look at all of them, and I was like, but you haven't.
Yeah, it's a full set of colors, but. It's because like I want to try color.
Right.
Like I want to take like my kind of like I want to make more styles like.
Right, of course.
I don't want to just tattoo like black and gray
right,
forever.
Right.
But I feel like trying new stuff is like pretty cool.
Key. It's key. It's crucial for I think growth, right?
But I definitely have like a bad like spending habit, so I spend a lot of money on on not dumb shit, but yeah. Well, besides tattooing, like I do spend a lot of money on dumb shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You do for sure.
But I feel like, damn, I don't know. Like, it's like I said, it's something I hate about myself, but also like it's cool because I get to try different inks, but I get to see the work healed, and I see what I like, and I always end up using the same shit, which is like dynamic. It's probably like what I'm on right now for sure.
Nice. So you use dynamic
like
triple black or dynamic regular black?
I use like regular dynamic, and the pure blacks I always switch them up because I always find like darker blacks.
Yeah.
But right now, for sure, I've been using like raw. It's called raw pigments.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And dynamic for sure, like my pure blacks.
For
but I've tried intense.
Triple black or just regular black?
I tried triple black.
For your blacks.
Yeah, but I use like that black and also like the raw, like for pitch black, like straight black.
Okay. So let's talk about, which I'm sure a lot of people want to know because I mean, you know, your work speaks for itself, obviously. So how do you feel you've got to where you are? So you said that you've been learning a lot on your own. You had a mentor, not really had a mentor, and obviously you learned stuff from Easy. But besides Easy, how else did you find ways to progress in your career?
Well, I feel like for sure, like I said, I spend a lot of money on stuff. So I've definitely purchased like a lot of seminars online. So like I've gone through like at least like I just finished 2 this last month of like of this dope artist.
Yeah.
And before that, I went to a seminar in Delaware for like
I remember that
like Jeezy.
It was like a year and a half. Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was. Well, I think it was like a year and a half, like almost like 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
It was like 20. Like 20,
it was 2022, I think.
Nah.
Yeah, because we were.
I met you 2020. Oh yeah, it was like 2022.
We were like at hardcore.
Yep. 2022.
Doing stuff like that, like I feel like definitely helped me a lot. But for sure, like, you know, at my studio, we all have like our own style and stuff. So like, but I have learned a lot from like I always ask questions even till now. Like, you know, Tony, Space Ghost, they're all dope artists and they have their own styles. But I feel like that I've actually learned from like I feel it's like more like seminars and like just guest spotting. I think guest spotting and like getting to like know all these new artists and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And that's why I wanted to ask that because I feel like a lot of people do ask that question. It's like, how do I get better? How did you do this? How did you do that? Well, you have to invest in yourself. So pretty much the key word here is investing in yourself, right?
Invest in yourself, yeah. Like
when you've done that, I've witnessed you do that, dude.
When I say like I spent money on like tattoo stuff, is like I have, but it's also like because I want to get better and
Yeah,
see
of
what works
course.
best for me. But like, I like trying what other people try, but I kid you not, I can open my drawer over there and I have like literally every like
You have a lot of shit.
I have like every like ink set from like every brand
Yeah.
that I can think of.
But you still go back to dynamic. You like dynamic.
I always have dynamic on me. That's like my go-to. Like if I don't like something, because I was using raw for like the past like month, almost 2 months, but like out of nowhere, like I was like, you know, I'm gonna try dynamic today because I've used it before.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, this looks like,
Yeah, I feel like you always go back to dynamic.
yeah.
Because you'll be like, I tried this, I bought this, but then it's always like, nah, but I went back to dynamic. I like dynamic.
No, yeah, for sure. Dynamic is, I mean, it's just, I think it's like a staple for like
Yeah.
tattooing.
And so now you only focus on black and gray right now, right?
Right now, yeah, but like I do want to learn color.
Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
for sure, obviously.
I mean, the colors are probably gonna go bad, but
no, do they go? Does ink go?
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it
expire.
does go bad. Ink does go bad.
they expire.
What
man.
up, bees? Oh shit.
What up, bees?
I turned my head and cutie pie's in the room.
I've tried. I literally have Pantera. Like
Oh, he
I
started,
have
he
the
started
whole
using
set.
that. Yeah, he started using
I have the whole set. I have like you gotta buy like the dark sumi, light sumi, and then I have the Ralph. What's his name?
Ralph Lauren.
I don't know how to say his last. I don't know how to say his last name. Is Ralph?
Oh, Ralph Barbosa.
Juan Ryler, or I don't know his last name, but he's a dope.
Damn, what the fuck, Danny? What are you shaking your head for? Oh,
Yeah,
which
but
one is
do you know how to
it?
say his last name? Yeah. So he has like the last two like super. They're
up,
like
Jake?
under his name, but like they're the last two like the smooth and like a blending tone. And that's like the full set. I have that, and I tried that, and I'm telling you, I tried it, but it just I didn't like the way me personally. I just couldn't like. I felt like some were too light. Yeah, but that's why I rather do my own. I do my own gray
Own
wash.
drops, yeah, your own
Yeah,
drops.
I feel like
Shout out my boy
That's the
Jake
best.
from Canna Inc. He's in the live. It's my boy right there.
you like that one. Oh, that thing. I think their black is like
What,
how-
Pantera?
Yeah, it's like their slogan. It's black.
It's black as fuck.
It's black.
Yeah.
It's pretty black.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
dark.
It's pretty dark. Yeah.
So, under the bed, dark fuzz. That's crazy. So, you mentioned guest spotting earlier. Do you currently guest spot anywhere now? Like, how is that working out for you?
Oh, I do guest spot in San Diego. Like
Okay.
that's like my, which also I did want to talk about that too.
Yeah.
San Diego's been like a big impact in my growth for sure. Like the homie Valentine.
Valentine Inc. You could
Yeah, it's the homie.
put his name in here. I don't know his username, but it's Valentine Inc. I think.
Yeah. So with Valentine, it's I think.
So
that-
yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, well, with him, I think he's been like in the past year. I feel like I definitely owe him a lot, like for as far as my growth, because I feel like he's the only one that actually like taught me like a lot and like gave me advice on like certain things about my work. Because I feel like a lot of people like see my work and stuff, but they don't like critique it or anything or tell me like, oh, you should.
Oh,
do
it's just
this.
dope. It looks cool.
Yeah, you
whatever.
should do this, do that, and I was supposed to like work out there permanently, but it just didn't go as.
I remember you
planned.
brought that up too.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna move.
I was ready to.
I remember you told me you were like, "Hey, if I move to San Diego," and I was
about to
like,
drop everything for sure.
"Dang, I'm gonna lose a friend."
Yeah, I should have probably.
You probably should have. I fucking hate you. But yeah. I'm just kidding, guys.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I feel like with Valentine, like that was for sure a big. I think ever since I met Valentine, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my work improved because
Yeah, for sure.
watching his like work ethic and his work in person is just like I was like, damn, like why am I like tattooing fast or like why am I like not really focusing on saturating my work?
Yeah.
And with him, it was like it's like that. After seeing him do like long ass hours, like sometimes I'll even be tattooing. I'll be like, damn, I should probably tattoo a little longer. You know, like I feel like I could do more to this piece. So I feel like for sure he's been like very impactful on my career right now.
See, that's crazy, right? Because we talk about that. We talk about here, like especially the gallery, right? The gallery DTLA is where we're currently at, and it's about surroundings, right? And that's really cool. You touch on that because we talked about that a lot on episode 5, episode 6, so with Julius and Jose. It's been a hot topic of discussion recently about surroundings, and it's funny how you mentioned that, you know, being surrounded by this guy who does really good work and he takes his time. That shit affects you, you know, like that really gets into your brain. And then you start thinking, why the fuck do I tattoo so fast? Like, I'm not in a rush. Like, I should slow down. And now you have, bro, your work, like, ever since, I remember you told me you were like fanned out, bro. I was like, damn, this feels fucking weird. You know, he's like, oh my God, Valentine text me.
Hey.
I was there.
Hey, cut that out.
Valentine, I'm going to tell you, right? I'll tell you, fool. Yeah, so he's all fangirly, you know. I pulled up to the studio.
The homie.
Man, this is raw uncut, you know what I mean? So Danny, this is what he wanted, fool. He's gonna be on the podcast, right?
No, that is the homie.
Yeah, I pulled up and he was like, hey, fool, like this guy hit me up. His name's Valentine. I was like, okay, who the fuck is that? I have no idea
blushing.
what that is.
I'm blushing.
And he was like, yeah, he's on TikTok, fool, look, check it out. I was damn. And he's like, he hit me up, bro. Like, look what he said. And he wrote this long ass paragraph about like, you know, him liking his work. And I remember that was a key moment for me too, because I was like, Danny, like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, bro, that's dope. Like, you know, you deserve that, fool. Because prior to that, so I've known Danny for almost like 3 years now. No,
it was probably like a
2021.
Year.
It's like 2021 November-ish. Because I met you the first year I started tattooing.
Yeah.
And I met Danny, and I've always like known Danny was gonna be like really good at tattooing because the way he applied his stuff and the way he cared about it. I think that's why Danny and I, you know, we clicked because I care about my craft and he cares about his craft. So I was like, fuck, I want to be around guys who care about their craft too. What up, Carly? Carly's in the building. Carly is art. We're gonna tag her on here too. That's my homegirl. That's my little homie.
So Carly,
follow her, motherfuckers. So yeah, and I was like, yeah, bro, it's fucking dope. Like, you deserve this, you know, because like I said, when I met Danny, I was like, man, this guy's cool. He really puts in the time in his work. He cares about his craft. So when he was fanning out about Valentine hitting him up, I was like, you should hit him up, dog. Like, and then you were like on a phone call or some shit.
Yeah.
So I remember I got there, like, I was on the phone with that fool for an hour. I was like, all right, fucking panties were all wet. I was like, damn, chill, think I'm right here, fool. What the fuck? Like, I thought we were cool, you know?
Hey, Valentine.
And yeah, he was all fanned out, and
I'm gonna tell that story.
And I was like, damn, this guy Valentine must be super cool, you know, like. Fuck.
Well, yeah, he was pretty cool.
I saw his work, and I was like, damn, like. And then he was like, yeah, he offered me this spot, bro, to go and learn from him. All jokes aside, right? I was like, damn, that's dope, Danny. Like, you should fucking do it, you know. And he was, yeah, I'm really thinking about it. And then ever since then, bro, you've been like all gas, fool.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so going like backtracking to when I met him, right? And I was fangirling.
Yeah. It's okay.
So pretty much how that happened is I reached out to him about a seminar. I reached out to him about a seminar that he posted about, but it was actually in New York.
Okay.
So it wasn't here.
Oh,
so then he was like, you know, after that, it was kind of like, okay, cool. Then he'll let me know when the seminar would be here. And then, yeah, I think the next day or the day of, he asked me like where I work at and stuff. And I told him I'm just like in a private studio, just doing what I do. And then he was like, oh, dope. And then that's when we talked on the phone, and he says that he was moving to San Diego. That was before he moved to San Diego.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like the studio didn't even exist, I think. Yeah. But that's why I was like, I was like, damn, you know, like,
now, yeah.
Yeah, because I always saw his work on TikTok and right. You know, and it was like super dope to actually like get to like talk to him. But like then I met him, and like now we're really cool. So that's cool. I feel like it's, but yeah, I would say that was like, yeah, I don't know where I would be, honestly. Like right now, I don't think I would move the same, to be honest.
Nah, for sure. I mean, definitely your work has it's graduated for sure, right? Without, you know, I feel like that's appropriate word, graduate, because like your composition work is crazy now. You know, shut the fuck up, Julius. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey,
this is live right now, Julius.
I love you, Papa. But yeah.
This is live right now.
Yeah, everybody, like, we're not, okay, I know we sound mean to each other, but that's just how we talk to each other, right? Like,
he's mean.
Like, yeah, what the fuck, bitch? No, I'm not. This fool, what the, nah, you playing on innocent and shit on television or whatever. But yeah, so I feel like since you met Valentine, like, your work has definitely gotten better, obviously, like, yeah, I feel you've graduated, bro, like, with composition. I think the way you apply your tones, like, when I went to the studio, I think, was it yesterday I was there? Yesterday, 2 days ago? It was when you were tattooing that one fool, that fool's first tattoo.
It was yesterday?
That's 2 days ago? No, that was yesterday.
It was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, you were like tattooing super slow, bro. You know, and I feel like that has changed since the first time. I mean, even when I first met you, I don't feel like you ever rushed your work, but now I could tell, bro. You're like meticulous. Like,
yeah.
For sure.
I mean, when I say rush, I feel like I didn't really like rush it, but I was definitely trying to be done like in a full day.
Yeah, that's a better word. Yeah, no, you know what? That's true because I remember, when we first started hanging out, he would try to bang out like a whole quarter sleeve in one session. Now he's like, nah, fool, it's gonna take 2 sessions. Yeah.
Well, whatever it takes, like, and then the more detail I add, obviously it takes longer. But I feel like before, I definitely, I wouldn't say rush. I was just trying to like, I said I was gonna finish this in a full day, so I'm gonna finish this in like 8 hours, 7 hours, whatever it was. And as I got better, like I got more like efficient with the time.
Yeah, of course.
I naturally just like started back in like and doing the same pieces repeated, like a lot of like repetitive shit.
Yeah.
Especially, like a lot of stuff that I did, like Sanjudas and stuff like that.
Remember that?
I feel like I could.
Yeah. Oh, man, remember that time? That was a crazy time. So
and it's all because of social media too.
So there was a time, it was like back in like
2022.
Like early 2022. So there was this thing on TikTok where I had found out. They were like, oh, this is the key for TikTok. And it was like 7-second videos. You put up a bullshit price. Remember that shit? And it had to be like 8-9 seconds long. And I was like, damn, okay, let me just try this. And I posted like some shit with like a crazy outrageous number. My shit was blowing up, bro.
Yeah.
Blowing up.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like I was just trolling, I hit up Danny and said, hey, fool, like, hey, like try this. Like this, it's working. So me and this fool were doing it all the time. We were posting TikToks like 7 seconds, putting bullshit ass prices just to troll people. And we were fucking booking a lot, bro. But then it backfired too because then people only wanted to pay that the specific price. So I would have like $200 tattoo, but then like underneath the small fine print, it was like non-refundable deposit. That's how much a deposit costs. And he was doing the same thing. So we were getting all these hit-ups like, oh, $200 for this whole thing. Nah, that's what the deposit is. Like we just wanted to reel them in, but this motherfucker posted like a San Judas, and bro,
yeah, no, I mean they all like went viral,
blew up.
Even like the portraits, but the thing
the portraits too. Yeah, but the San Judas is like, yeah.
But the thing was that like, well, for me, I did it at first, but like I actually posted my real price, which was like $600 for a portrait. Sure,
But that was still cheap though.
Yeah, like it was. Oh, I mean, for a lot of people, it was. So I was like booked up for like 3 months in advance, which I hated it because I had to like reschedule people when shit came up, and that's why I don't book that far out now. Now I just like I hardly even post that I'm booking until like the month of or something because I only like to book like probably like a week or two. Well,
that makes sense. I mean, being booked 3. I mean,
each to their own. I feel like if you want to book all year, go ahead. I don't care. Yeah.
I mean, but there's also like a pros and cons. If you're booked out 3 months, like
you can't
kind of limited on what you can do. You don't really have that freedom of being able.
All year.
What is it?
I said don't book all year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like being booked a month or 2 is cool. Like, a month out, like.
I think a month. A month is cool.
I think a month is cool. Like being a booked out a month, because then you can still like make plans and do shit. And as long as you have your days off or whatever the case is,
Yeah, so. I feel like. But yeah, that whole like social media stuff, like when you said that about like, I feel like that year, like it was like it was pretty cool to like be able to like tattoo like a lot and also like grow a little bit, but I feel like the clientele was
weak.
That clientele, like everybody just wanted to pay like cheap.
Well, yeah, because they're thinking to themselves they're gonna get this big ass tattoo for $120. Like,
so when I raised my prices, it was hard to book.
Yeah, of course.
Like all my followers were like there because they wanted like a freaking
cheap tattoos.
Yeah, like $500 portrait.
I honestly use it to my advantage because I was still, we were still building. I was still building my clientele, so I would still tattoo for super cheap. I didn't give a fuck because I just wanted to tattoo. Yeah. So but it did help me, obviously, like, because I remember being. When I was doing all that shit with TikTok, it helped me book. Like I remember one time in my career, I was like booked like 2.5 months, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I remember. Like I thought
we were both booked out like 2.5.
I think I hit like 4 months.
Yeah, I was like, wow, what the fuck? Like this is dope, and it allowed me to be able to tattoo a lot. And even if I wasn't making a lot of money, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted a tattoo, And obviously that helped my career because I've been able to tattoo a lot of stuff now that I feel like has helped me with my shit that I do now.
Yeah.
So. But now, speaking about that, as far as like social media, now you don't post on TikTok at all anymore?
I got lazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like even like
I don't post on TikTok either.
Yeah, like I think TikTok is still like a great platform. It's just that I got like the last video I posted like went viral, and then I just stopped posting. Like I feel like I wasn't. The thing for me, it was like I got like really into like my work.
Right.
And I feel like if I wasn't, if I'm not posting something that's better than my last tattoo, like I just wasn't posting, and then I kind of got like into a habit of like not posting. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I know, but that's cool though, because I feel like, you know, with TikTok, I realized like, damn, this is a lot of work.
TikTok is bomb.
Yeah, TikTok's a lot of work, right? And
I mean, it's like I think it's like posting reels. I just think
guess,
I mean, it's actually like literally the same thing. It's just I'm just like lazy to post a TikTok.
Oh, okay.
I like watching TikToks though. I watch TikToks all day.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't really post on TikTok anymore.
Yeah.
I post more on obviously on Instagram, but it's because I feel like Instagram. Like, I think TikTok's cool for reach if you want to like start reaching people all across the world, for sure. But not everybody wants a tattoo by you. But I feel like Instagram, they're more, they're more like, hey, I'll come get tattooed by
Like
you.
local, maybe.
Not local, but
I did
just
get a
feel
lot
like
of people from like other countries commenting on my stuff,
from
like all the
Instagram
time.
or TikTok?
No, TikTok.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think
It's, like,
TikTok's
super
cool.
visible.
TikTok's cool to reach people like from different countries or obviously all over the world, all over the globe. But I feel like Instagram, they're more willing to like go and
The
travel.
thing is that like on TikTok, well, now that they changed the thing, like you can actually get messages on there.
Oh,
I get
yeah, that's
messages.
right. I heard about
I get people like DMing me and stuff, but before then, it wasn't
you
like
couldn't. You had to follow them. You had
and
to
then
follow
those
you.
people weren't going to Instagram either.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I remember
it's like a weird subject. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm just lazy. I'm posting.
Yeah, you are. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you.
I'm not
you
gonna,
admitted it.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna act like I
Yeah.
don't do it just.
Yeah. When's the last time you tattooed?
I tattoo almost every day. I literally tattoo 4 to 5 times a week, and I post like once every month.
Why do you think that is?
It's just, I mean, a lot of the stuff too. Like I post, I feel like I post what like when you came in yesterday, it was something like more like creative.
Yeah.
Like I was able to actually design that myself, and I feel like, okay, well I can actually like post this because it's more like something that I want to keep doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything else I tattoo throughout the week, it's either like something like religious or like like a San Judas or something. So like, I feel like it's like repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ghetto out here.
Yeah, we're in downtown LA. It's probably a SWAT team rolling by right now. Ready.
Yeah, so I feel like it's very like repetitive, and like if I already posted a San Judas a few weeks ago, I don't want to post one again.
Well, of course.
And I don't want to keep. I do want to keep doing them, but I don't want to do them every like week or every other week.
Yeah, because you'll tattoo a lot and you'll post them
make-
on your story, but you don't post them. I mean, but like, yeah, I think you should though, bro. Your work is fucking dope.
Thanks.
I feel like you could maybe tattoo more, obviously, if you want. But yeah, your work is dope. You should probably post more. All the people out there, you guys should start posting more.
They should definitely post and don't be lazy. But I feel like right now I'm just in a point in my life where I kind of want to just do more creative stuff. I don't want to tattoo the same.
Oh, that makes
shit.
sense. That makes sense.
So I kind of want to change my whole.
So you're like very particular on what you post in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I want to do stuff like that I want to do and stuff like that. So like more like creative stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'll post like I'll still post like a Weeping Mary if it's like my best one. I think I'm obviously gonna post it, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do the same repetitive stuff. Like after I did the first Weeping Mary, like again, like a couple weeks ago, I did 2 more.
Right.
The following 2 weeks.
Yeah, that happens a lot, huh? When we post something, when we tattoo something and it comes out really dope and we love it, then everybody wants it. Kind of like I kind of go through that same thing, man. Like I think just as of recently, as of late, these past couple of tattoos I've done, everybody which is cool. Like I love it. I love the fact that people can come and like, hey, I want this done by you, and they want the specific style because like they want it from Rocky or they want it from Danny. Yeah. But sometimes I'm just like, fuck, dude, I want to keep doing the same shit. Like, let me try doing something different. So that's why lately I've been, like, people come to me a lot for the cursive, like the thick, bold cursive on the wrist to elbow. Yeah. And like, I want it specifically like this. I'm like, okay, well, like, can we do it a little different? Like, it's the same shit. But, I mean, like I said, it's still like a blessing and a curse because it's a blessing because people are actually wanting to get done by me. Yeah. But it's a curse because it's kind of like, I could do something better or something different,
Yeah.
So do you face that with clients, like when they ask you, "Oh, I want this specific style"? Do you feel like?
Well, that's exactly like what that's my point on that, because it's like people ask for like the exact same thing. Like or when I did the like San Judas, like people wanted the exact same design, like the
Same
exact
background,
same
everything. Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, let's switch it up. And then also like you can't, if I switch it up a lot, if it's like too detailed, then I have to tell them like, oh, it's not gonna be in one session, it's gonna be in two, and then it probably like potentially doesn't get me that client. So I gotta work too. So like I'll still do it, but I won't post it.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if you're gonna do it, don't post it, because you don't want to keep you don't want to keep.
But it's like the same stuff, yeah. Like, but that's just my choice. I feel like there's artists out there that post the same stuff. Like they've done that same tattoo, which is fine. I just don't post it.
Right.
But that's kind of like on my, I don't know. It's just my.
It's just the way you think.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, what do you feel is the hardest thing about being a tattoo artist recently? Like for you to want to like what is the hardest obstacle you've had to encounter recently with tattooing?
I think it's finding my own style.
Oh.
I mean, like I do like realism, but I feel like this year I'm trying to focus more on composition and making things.
Well, Valentin.
Yeah, well, Valentin has his style,
Yeah, right.
And
Okay.
I love his
cool.
style. Like he's like mastered his style, and that's his thing. And I feel like I just gotta I mean, you could take stuff from it, but I still want to find like my style of just like trying to like make things flow and stuff, Just
Yeah,
like,
because I feel like
that's kind of what I'm working on. I guess not really my style, but more of my work.
well, it is your style. Your way of. I mean, obviously, Valentin has like a specific look, but you want to do that, but also have your look. Because that's right. That's what we're artists, right? We all have our own individuality, and I feel like when we start doing things like everybody else, it kind of like, differs from that. Like, like it kind of looks like this guy's, but you probably and you're very particular on that. I talked to you about that last time when you told me you were going to tattoo there, and I remember you kind of talked about that a little bit, how like, I do like his style, but I kind of want to keep my own style too. And that's very important, like, because the person you are too, you do have a specific style,
Yeah, no, I feel like I think for me, that's the hardest thing right now, because trying to find like your style is not as easy as you think, because obviously there's so many people doing the same stuff.
Thing, yeah.
And I don't even think I'll ever find like my own like.
No, you
style.
will.
I mean, you probably will, but like
you will.
I feel like as in my style, I just feel like I just want to do like what I like, Like, not what like other people like style of like other artists. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, so do you still go to Valentin's shop, and do you still guest spot there? Yeah.
I was just there like 2 weekends ago.
Okay.
Was it 2
So you
weekends
just
ago?
go there for a couple of days tattooing, you just
guest spot, and then chop it up and stuff, and like I do like photography and stuff, so I'll be doing that just for
he's
fun.
a professional photographer, guys.
Semi-professional.
Oh, I mean, he's really all those cool pictures you see of us at the gallery mostly are because of Danny.
Huh?
Yeah, do you have
No,
a
I
page?
do not. Well, I do have a page, but it's no. I mean, I do have a page, but I don't use it.
Yeah, so Danny's really good at photography. So if you guys ever want to get photos and shit,
photography.
Oh, D. Oh, so you know it though.
Yeah, I know.
D. Photography. We'll put that in the little thing here.
Yeah, but I know I don't know what else actually. I think it's LA too.
No, he's really good at photography. He takes a lot of photos for us at the gallery.
Self-taught as well.
All right, chill. Don't get ahead of yourself. There is one thing I admire about Dan. He's he does do things. If he wants to learn something, he'll fucking do it, and that's like really cool. As far as like, that's why I like being around him. That's why I keep him around. Sometimes. So like when he does stuff like that, like
sometimes.
No. Mic up.
He's getting very very comfortable now.
Getting chippy.
Getting chippy.
No, but that is one thing. Like. So
Honey?
that's why we keep Danny around, like for sure, honestly, like, he's very multi-talented. He does a lot of cool shit. He does photography, he does videography. Because you helped me shoot that video for Big Sleeps Inc. Yeah, so when I went to Big Sleep Studio, and I remember hitting up Danny, I was like, hey, fool, like, I'm going to go to Big Sleep Studio. I need you to help me with this dope-ass video. This is the concept I have. That shit came out dope, bro.
I'm glad we were able
to and even then, I always tell you, like, damn, we should do more of that, like, record, like, video. I would always tell this motherfucker, like, bro, take photos, take videos, like, and then he went to the convention and he took photos and videos. Remember?
Yeah.
We went to, I think was it Philly? Remember you walked
every
around
convention.
Every convention.
Every convention. I also I think it's my way of like networking too. I take pictures of like other artists, and
And they're dope ass fucking photos,
thanks.
bro.
We'll end up like DMing and they'll follow me and stuff. So I feel like it's a good way to network. But
yeah, for sure.
I even told you last time too. I feel like I don't. I just take the pictures. I don't even ask them, you know.
Yeah.
But I did want to start like this next convention. Maybe start like offering it to artists. Like, hey, can I take some pictures? And maybe doing it as a thing. But I also have to tattoo because I'm tattooing, and then on my break. And plus, I gain nothing from it. Like, besides like just. Like getting to know them and stuff, but networking. Like financially, I don't even like. No, I don't do anything.
So now that we're on the topic of networking, is that something you'd like to do now? Like, do you feel like you do a lot
now? Ever since I met you, yeah. I wouldn't network before. I mean, no, not at all. I don't even think I would ever like came here to the gallery. If
that's true. That's true. Probably.
I would have just been.
I would always tell you to come to the gallery.
Studio. Yeah.
Yeah. So how I met Danny? You open the door. How I met Danny because somebody asked me, "Oh, what up, Adrian? What's poppin', my boy?" Adrian's in here. AD. Oh, Chato's in. Oh, I don't know if Chato left already, but Chato was in here too. That's cool. Yeah. So I met Danny through a mutual friend. We got a homie named Chato, which he tattoos at your studio. Yep. Chato _, I think 83. We'll put that on. We'll put that in here too. Something like that. Yeah, I would go to the studio and I'd watch Chato get down. So, yeah, Chato's a lettering guy. I don't know if you guys know who he is. You guys should know. If you guys follow me, I'm pretty sure you know who Chato is. Yeah, Chato's a homie. I used to go there, watch him tattoo. He'd welcome me to the studio to tattoo and to watch him tattoo. And I would go there a lot. I would ask him, hey, is it cool if I come? I kind of felt like I was being a nuisance a little bit because I was always there. But yeah, I would go to the studio. I watched Chato tattoo, and one day that's where I met Danny. Danny came over and he introduced himself, and I didn't know who he was. Then I realized he was the owner of the studio. And then Danny and I started chopping it up, and I figured he did black and gray, so I looked at his work, and I was like, damn, dude, like your work is dope. And then, you know, him and I were talking, and we started talking about, like, I think, like, machine. It was a long time ago, but talking about machines and, like, applications, and I was like, damn, this fool like thinks like me. Like he knows the strokes, he knows what they're used, like specific machines for whatever thing you want to desire. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I like this guy's cool. I like this dude. We could talk about shit like this, like technicality things. And yeah, we started hanging out, started talking, and then it was cool because him and I. Well, he started tattooing before me. I think like a year before, right? Or like a couple years.
I already started tattooing.
A couple years before.
Yeah, like realism. It was like.
Oh, realism is when you just started.
Yeah. You came. I did like my portrait and all that. Like
in 20. Yeah, because I met you 2021. And you started like in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I realized he was kind of like trying this new thing, and I was trying this new thing, I was like, "Fuck it!" Like we could both grow together, and that's kind of how it happened. Like we've been hanging out since 2021, and I've got to watch him grow tremendously and see all the cool shit he does, and he constantly motivates me. You know, like damn, you know, I want to do some dope shit too. And I remember. I wanted to start attempting black and gray, and one thing you told me I never forgot. It was like what year are we in?
2021. Well, no, we're in 2020.
We were in 2020. It was in 2020. Yeah, it was, huh? Or was it 2022 going to 2023? No, it was 2021.
No, it was 2021. Yeah.
So in 2021, he was like, I told him, I was like, man, I want to do more black and gray, bro. And then I remember him telling me, well, here's 2022. Like, start now. So therefore, when 2022 ends and you're in 2023. You'll have at least a year of experience. And I remember that shit resonated with me. I was like, fuck.
Just get better.
He's right. Like, I should start now.
Yeah. You know? I think the thing is, too, is just, like, starting. You know, like, for me, like, I always talk about, like, wanting to do, like, videos and stuff like that. But I don't start. Yeah. You know? And it's kind of like.
Well, then I'll call you and I'll be like, bitch.
Yeah, with that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, with everything. I mean, I think it's just, like, starting. And once you start and you don't stop, like, you're going to get better unless. I mean, you can't get better, then I don't know. It's not meant for you.
Then it's not meant for you. I don't know.
But like, if you really,
fucking
if you really try hard, like obviously, like with anything you do, you'll get better.
Yeah, for sure.
With anything, but that's what I meant. Like, you know, you start now, you'll look back a year from now and be like, damn, like, you know, good thing I started because now I'm doing like this and that, and that's how it was for me. Like, I was scared to do portraits.
And now look,
I was like. I would not do a portrait. I would get hit ups on portraits, and I was like, hell no.
Do you remember the first portrait you did?
Yeah, it's on my homie. It was
a picture of it.
It was the Whippy Mary that I posted.
Really? The one you posted. Oh, yeah. Well, you get a picture. We can put it on the YouTube thing.
Oh, like an actual picture?
Yeah, on the screen. We'll put it on the screen.
All right, put it like right. No, I'm just saying.
No, yeah, find the photo.
Oh, you want me to show it?
Oh, I can show them later, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like.
So we can post it on the thing. Yeah. on the
Yeah,
screen.
but it wasn't an actual portrait of like, it was just like of the Virgin Mary.
Oh, so do you have an actual like your first portrait, like a person?
Oh yeah. That was like literally like within that same month. But I feel like I was really scared to like try it because I didn't want to mess up like someone's like relatives like face or anything.
Yeah, it's their face.
And it's on you permanently because I didn't even draw portraits like before then.
Yeah,
I didn't draw them on paper, so I was like, how the fuck am I gonna do it?
yeah,
on
that
skin?
Kobe Bryant thing you're fucking drawing. Have you?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. That's like another thing I picked up. Like
Yeah, so we're gonna insert it here. This whole Salvatore Dali thing.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah, so the guy who didn't draw, and we'll post it here, and you'll see like where he's come now. And I think that's why, I fuck with you so much because you are like that, bro. I feel like you're very motivated. Like you're like, I want to do this. I have to fucking do it. Because you'll come out of nowhere, bro, left field, and be like, I'm gonna try this, and I'm like, what the fuck? And you'll literally go like all gas. I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, and that's like the same. Oh, that's like the same. That's like the same concept I was talking about earlier. Is like it's like even like a few months ago when I started drawing, I was just watching like hella videos.
Yeah.
I watch so many videos, bro, about like everything that I do that when I do it, I feel like I've done it before, type of thing.
Right.
So like when I did the Salvador Dali, I was watching a lot of like how to draw with like graphite and stuff,
Right.
and a lot of techniques on how to like make something look realistic.
Right.
And like I spent 3 days on that, like over 20 hours. I did that one, and then I posted
On the Dali
it.
one. On the Dali one. Yeah.
And then the Kobe one was like, okay, like
You're still working on that one, right?
yeah, and then like with that one, I heard that like charcoal was better for like doing dark stuff and like you don't get like glares and stuff like that. So then I started watching a whole bunch of videos on charcoal, and
do you feel like that's helping you with tattooing?
ever since I started drawing like mid last year again, and I've only done those 2 drawings because obviously like I'll start one, but I'll draw like when I can. Hey, let me hit that. I'll start drawing, and then it's like I always want to like fix things, I always want to make things look better and shit. So
Right.
I feel like that's why.
Hey, you guys are interrupting Daddy.
I was kidding. I didn't smoke. Yeah. No,
That's Julius, guys. Julius is here, chilling, kicking it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like with that, it was just like I feel like I told myself that I got to draw more so I can get better at tattooing because I feel like I feel like when people ask me like, oh, did you draw before? I always say like, no, but I did have some drawings, but I didn't draw like consistently. I have like 2-3 drawings I drew and they're horrible, and then I never drew again for like till last year.
So now you want to draw just to kind of get more practice, or just to maybe help you with tattooing, obviously.
Yeah, and then it's crazy because I pretty much learned how to do like realistic portraits on skin. I learned to draw on skin pretty much.
Like you reverse. You did like the reverse.
I did it reverse. Yeah, but I would definitely 100% recommend everybody to draw before.
Draw first.
I think it's like knowing the fundamentals of like
shadows and
then like drawing like faces and like noses and lips. Yeah, because my first portrait it was still kind of realistic, but it wasn't perfect, and it wasn't that great. But obviously a few months later, I just kept watching more seminars on like how to like do realistic portraits and stuff, and I kind of like learned like that. Yeah.
So besides Delaware, have you ever traveled anywhere else for a seminar? Because I know you went to Delaware. We were hanging out.
Delaware.
Just Delaware.
Everything else is like online from like a lot of. I have like 5 seminars that I took from like artists in like Spain.
Nice.
Like in Spanish because I speak Spanish.
Right.
Fluently.
All right. What the fuck? He had to make sure we knew that he speaks fluent Spanish. Because I don't speak a fucking lick of Spanish. I don't know if that's like a fucking shot or something.
Nah.
Dick.
Yeah, no. So I watched those, and those helped me out a lot. And I feel like that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Especially like I think artists, in other countries, pretty dope.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of fucking dope ass artists in different countries. Like.
Yeah.
Those guys get down, dude. I'll be looking at their shit like, what the fuck?
It's one of my favorite ones, Mash Cow.
Oh, Mash Cow. We met that fool at Golden State. Remember that?
Yeah, he's dope. I have a picture with him.
Like seeing him in real life, I was like, what? This is the guy? This is the guy that we see in real life?
I'd be like fangirling and stuff.
Yeah, Danny was for sure fangirling. Danny, oh man, let me tell you guys a story.
Nah, who?
When he met David Vega. Oh shit.
Bro, I mean, who wouldn't fangirl over David Vega?
Bro, we were at Bishop.
Oh, Bishop's like, I have a good story with
Bishop. We were at Bishop buying supplies, and I had told Danny to come with me to Bishop, and We went to Bishop. Yeah, sure enough, fucking Escalade.
Vega,
It was
right
an Escalade out there, and it was Vega. He was in the waiting room, and Danny was like,
Bro, it was like,
"No, let me tell the story." Fucking guy. He's like, "Oh my God, it's David Vega," and I was like,
why do you make it sound
"Bitch,
like
because that's what you said."
I said, oh my God, David Vega.
That's what I just said.
I know, but you said, oh my God, David Vega.
Okay, all right. So he said, "Oh my God, it's David Vega."
Yeah, there you go.
And I was like, "Yeah, I know who David Vega is." So why don't you go say hi? He's like, "Nah, I don't."
Nah, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Bro,
What?
You're capping 100%. Now I was
What
just
the
like,
fuck?
I was
Okay,
just
all
like,
right,
nah,
all right.
I don't want to bother him. That's all I
Yeah,
said.
he did. And I was like, "You're dumb."
Exaggerating.
I was like, "You're
Shit.
dumb, fool. I'm gonna introduce you to this motherfucker." Cause I'm a social guy, right? So I walked up to David Vega. I was like, "What's up, David? You know, my name's Rocky. You know, doing my thing. What's up, man? My name's ROCKYG.INKZ. Blah blah blah. I like your work. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah." And then I was like, "Hey, man, I got a homie here named Danny. Like, he's fucking fan."
And he told him that
I was like, he's fangirling out, man. He's want to ask you for a picture, but I'm gonna ask him for you. Like, can you
He's
take a
that
pic?
guy.
Can you
He's
take a,
that guy.
yeah, but yes, but then you were like, "Oh my God, like, yeah, you."
Well,
want-
obviously, I still
yeah,
took
well,
it, like-
yeah, and then, so he took a picture, and he got to talk to him, chop it up, and he even followed you on Instagram.
Yeah, he followed me back, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I was like, "Nah, fool, like, if you're too nervous to do it, I'm gonna do it for you," because I knew how monumental that moment was for him, though. You know what I mean? I knew, like, oh, fucking Angelo, come on, dog, you already know, fool. Angelo, you already know, dog.
No, this
You
guy,
already know, Angelo.
I should have told the story and stuff.
But yeah,
This guy started
no,
acting.
but he was. I have the picture too. He was super happy about it. You know, he was. It was a cool moment for sure. Because after you were like, "I got a picture with Dave Vega," I was like, "Yeah, you know."
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, even Tattoo Angelo, I feel
Oh yeah,
like.
even when you met Angelo.
Because when I met him too, I like
At Top Golf, when I brought him to Top Golf,
when I started tattooing,
you were
I would
freaking out
watch
too.
Tattoo Angelo all the time.
That was cool though.
I was not freaking out. His time was freaking out. I was just like, damn, you know, I'm like happy to meet him, but I'm not like, oh my God.
He
like,
was, yeah. And then after we were in the car, he goes, "Oh my God," he called me. He called me. He goes, "Oh my God."
Yeah, if
Does
like,
that
I feel like
happen,
every
Angelo?
tattoo artist knows like Tattoo Angelo.
Yeah, of
and
course they do. That's my
obviously-
fucking dog.
Because
Fucking
I watched a
Angelo-
lot of. I
Angelo's
watched-
my fucking homie, dog. Hey, Tattoo Angelo in the thing, Elysian Tattoo Gallery right here. Boom. Those are my
Yeah.
homies, dog. Jose
That's-
G, all those fools.
I would watch his videos for sure a lot.
Yeah, bro. Those are the homies, dog. I can't wait to go back there, man.
Our audience left.
That's okay. Julius is over there. I don't know, eating some fucking.
Are you eating again,
He's
Julius?
eating a tres leches cake again. We got so before.
Bro,
Well, don't eat
leave
it all,
some-
bitch.
leave some for
So
the
yeah,
rest of
before
us.
we shot this podcast, we went to Portos. Wanted to get Portos for everybody, for all these massive fans here, all 50 of them. What the fuck? There's only like 4 people, but it's cool. It's cool, you know. Yeah, Valerie Masvida Tattoos. Once again, put her down right here.
Right here.
So just so you guys
Or
all
maybe
know,
right
so all you guys know who's here right now. We got Blasted Network, right? Then we got Masvida Tattoos, Julius Cordero, Jason, and then we got No One.
Jason.
His name is No One, like that's his name. They're like, who's No One? Like,
Wow,
nah.
what a-
So we'll put all of their Instagrams, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I got a problem with Danny over there. Not Danny number 1, Danny number 2. I got a problem
No,
with that
he's
guy.
Danny number 1.
Oh, he's Danny number 1.
Yeah, he's older.
Oh,
I think, right?
how old are you?
Yeah.
Damn, you're
I'm
handsome.
27, by the way.
You're 27?
Yeah.
Nah, I thought you were 32.
Am I 32 now?
I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm 27.
I'm 33.
So he's number 1. I'm number 2.
He's young.
I just turned 27.
Damn, what about? Wait, just?
11 months ago. Not just.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, what the hell?
I don't want to sound old. No,
You went
just
to
playing.
Fogo de Chao for your birthday.
Yeah, in
remember that?
August. Yeah.
I hate that place.
Yeah. So I turned 27. I turned 28 this year,
Well, yeah, clearly.
and I started tattooing when I was 22, which I wish I would have tattooed.
So 6 years in? Nah.
well, I started tattooing. Like I told you, I picked up. a
Oh,
machine.
but yeah, you picked it up. I mean, so like legit.
I would say legit. Like I tattooed a skin.
Yeah.
It was 6 years ago, but like actually like taking it serious for sure was 2021. That was when I started doing portraits and taking it to the next level.
What up, Jose? That's probably my G. Hey, Angelo's gonna be here on the gallery of the 16th, huh? He's gonna tattoo here at the gallery on the 16th.
Tattoo Angelo.
Angelo, sick ass. Hey, what's up, Angelo?
Well, thanks for letting us know.
Hey, let's
Julius.
run that rose. I still need a rose from you. I want to put it right here on my face.
Oh, Jose's in there.
Yeah, Jose's in the live too. What's up? Jose's sick right now.
I'm gonna have
I'll be
to.
texting that fool and calling him, but he don't be answering.
I'm gonna have to come by when Angelo's here. Like,
Who? Angelo?
Yeah, he said he's gonna be here.
Oh yeah, he's gonna come through on the 16th.
But yeah, man, that was. I watched a lot of videos like that on YouTube.
Oh, seminar.
YouTube was
my
my mentor.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I watched Angelo's video a lot.
Yeah, Angelo for sure, and yeah, but I don't fangirl on like anyone for sure.
You don't fangirl on what?
I don't fangirl on anyone like how you explain it. I'm a big supporter. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Everybody here can vouch for me. I don't know.
I'm getting pretty defensive about it.
You being really defensive about it?
Okay, maybe I do fangirl. Okay, let me fangirl.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like I fangirl when I met a lot of people.
It's the way you fangirl, you know. Like I don't fangirl how you're saying.
You didn't do that. I'm sure you did that. He for sure did that.
All right. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Hey, yo. Can you hear me now, Julius?
Nah, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like fangirling. What the fuck, you know? Yeah, you know, shit, sprinkle a little fangirl in there, you know. I mean, Julius fangirls a lot, you know what I mean? But anyway, so all right, so now you know, X amount of years later, you have your own private studio in downtown LA.
Yeah.
6-7 artists. What do you feel like you want? What's your next movie? You think, or what's next for Danny?
I mean, that's tough too because I don't know. I don't want to do like a tattoo shop, and not yet at least. You know, I feel like I don't know. That's maybe like when I get older. I want to maybe open up a tattoo shop and not really tattoo as much and make it more like a business. But right now, I'm just focused on trying to get better. I'm always trying to get better. I don't feel like obviously I'm at like my full potential.
Yeah.
But man, as far as like plans, I feel like I would want to open up like my dream studio, like private studio. Again, private.
Only private studio.
Yeah, for now.
Or shut the fuck up or what, Jason?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I'm talking about some very important right here.
Jason's getting tattooed, guys. He's getting his chest done. It's coming by no one.
By no one.
No one's tattooing Jason right now.
By who? By nobody.
By nobody. Spray some more Bactine on that fool.
But yeah, that's like my goal, I guess. It's just to like right now, just to focus on that. And I don't know. I never really got to work at an actual studio either, and like do the whole percentage stuff. So it's not something I want to do.
I'm about to say, why would you want? Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like I wouldn't mind it sometimes, you know, just to like.
But don't you do that at Valentine's shop? Don't you kind of have that?
Oh well,
that
but
vibe?
I mean, like to actually like be there permanent, like as a resident.
Okay,
as a resident, because that's different. You're like actually there every day.
That's true.
But like guest spotting is like I don't mind guest spotting, like every now.
So
and
do you
then.
plan on guest spotting anywhere this year? Do you plan on traveling anywhere this year? Do you have anything in mind?
I mean, I want to do more conventions, but you know me, I kind of like hate traveling for conventions and like having to pack all my shit.
Right.
I don't know if I'm just lazy or I just don't want to go out there.
Just lazy.
Probably just lazy. Yeah,
just lazy.
But definitely more conventions and guest spot.
Well, you're coming with me to Elysian, so that's cool. This month.
Sacramento, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Elysian.
I'm doing Vegas next month.
Oh, that's why you're doing Vegas. Oh, but so let's talk about that. Let's tell everybody about how you're going to Vegas next month and how that happened, because you just got a great opportunity with somebody. I'm not gonna spoil the story, so let's have you explain the story. Tell everybody about it.
I'm gonna be guest spotting in Vegas April 2nd.
My birthday. Damn, that's crazy.
His birthday specifically. I wanted that week.
Clearly. That's I thought we were boys. All right, podcast over. Cut.
I haven't posted it. I haven't like made it like super official, but I'm gonna tattoo at 7 Tattoo Vegas with Daniel Rocha.
So season tattoo at 7 Tattoo Vegas. Yeah, he's in tattoo there.
Yeah.
So tell him the story.
I'm gonna guest spot. Huh?
Oh no, he reached out to him.
No, well, I was talking to.
Yeah, look. So let him tell his story, Jason. Fuck. Yeah, but not right now. It's not time for questions. Sorry, I love you though, bro. All right, go ahead, Danny.
I'm trying to remember how this happened. Oh, okay. So, pretty much how it happened, Jason. I'm gonna specifically answer your question here. I followed his. He has like a seminar page.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like a art, like a teaching Instagram, and I was getting tattooed by G Baby.
Yes.
By the way, G Baby Inks.
G Baby Inks, that's my motherfucking boy.
Nah,
G Baby Inks.
Bro,
Who's gonna be on the podcast soon?
He's gonna have to type in like 20 people in here.
It's all good. The fuck, shit, my boy. We're trying to shout people out, you know, because I want motherfuckers saying we gonna shout them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was getting tattooed by G Baby, and I noticed that obviously I'm a big fan of Daniel Rocha. A lot of people like know him.
Want to keep the microphone right here, player?
Yeah, it is right here.
All right.
Yeah. Any closer? So yeah, so he just kind of like my post, and then I saw that he DM'd me about like my work and stuff. So we just went back and forth. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a fan.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm a boy. I'm a guy. I fanboyed. Yeah, I like to say fanboy. So I fan-manned on him.
No. That sounds really bad.
Yeah, you know what? We're not gonna talk about it anymore. So yeah.
Fangirl, fuck.
Well, this
I fan-manned on him.
This all happened this week.
Yeah, I know. I remember you called me and told me.
Yeah, and I think it was pretty cool. And then he asked me like where I worked, and obviously I told him I work in a private studio. And then I think the next day he was like, "Let's talk on the phone." So we talked on the phone for like about an hour right now, like this week. But I think I'm gonna go check out the studio, and then obviously if I like it, I don't see why not.
So you're gonna move to Vegas?
No, maybe I don't know. No, I'm just
Damn. So this is the second time we might lose Danny.
No, I don't think.
I don't feel about that.
No, I'm definitely gonna go guest spot.
Put like a tear coming down my eye.
Yeah. No, it was just more like, I mean, we were talking on the phone more about like, you know, like, but I mean, he has a really dope studio and like a lot of dope artists, and there's actually like, you know, one of my favorite artists like works there, Mr. Nobody.
Oh, that's right, Mr. Nobody works there.
Yeah, Mr. Nobody works there.
That's crazy.
Mr. Nobody? Oh, okay.
Oh, he's just being stupid. Don't listen to that guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to him. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna go guest spot there the first week of April, which is I'm pretty excited.
On my birthday.
Yeah,
let's talk about that. You're gonna be not in town on my birthday.
Yeah, specifically.
That's crazy.
Well, he asked me, he's like, "You have anything planned that week?" And I went to my calendar. I saw Rocky's birthday, and I was like, "Nope, not at all." And that's how Yeah.
Nope, ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, nothing important. Yeah, nothing important.
Nothing important. So no, yeah, sure.
I was like, for sure, and I was like, specifically, if you could do the second, that would be great. Yeah.
This fucking guy.
But he has a dope studio in Vegas, and actually I always thought about reaching out to him to guest spot, but you know, I guess he like saw my work and stuff, and I think that was pretty cool too. So I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
And honestly, if there is a great opportunity, like
take it.
I would try to work out there, but
no, don't try. Do fool with that bullshit. Don't be trying.
Well, I mean, I can try. I don't know about moving to Vegas. Nobody like it's hot as shit over there. You know
it is hot as fuck out. I mean, Ash is out there. Shout out to homegirl Ash. We could put her in here. Ash Tattooer. Yeah. You know what, man? Speaking of Ash, she fucking DM'd me, and she I forgot. She commented on something that I did. I forgot what I did. It was something. She's like, "Damn, dude, you killed that shit. Like, super dope." And I was like, "Damn, thanks, Ash." Like. Ash is dope. I don't know if you guys follow her. Ash. She's in Vegas. She owns a shop called Painted Lady. We could tag that too. And yeah, like her work is fucking dope. She freehands a lot of shit, and you know, like when she tells me something specific, I'm like, "Damn, that's cool." Ash thinks like, cause Ash does a bullshit. I don't know if you really know Ash, but she ain't about that shit. She's like. That she's like straight up, you know, like. But she was like, "Rocky, you've been killing it, man. I'm proud of you. Like you did your shit. You did your shit all last year." And I'm like, "Damn, that's cool." Like, you know, I guess to hear it from peers like that is super cool. You know,
that's dope.
That's why I try to tell you as much as I can. Like, you're doing a good job.
Thanks. Means a lot. Means a lot, champ.
Oh, chill, bitch. Don't be calling me champ. I fucking hate that. Don't calling me champ, superstar. Fuck.
But yeah, that was pretty cool actually. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And that's next month.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, next month specifically the second.
You gonna be out there for a week? Bitch, fuck you.
Yeah, for a week straight.
Damn, that's crazy.
6 days.
Are we gonna go out there for my birthday? What are we gonna do for my birthday?
Well, Vegas is always a good time. I love Vegas.
Vegas for my birthday?
Or you could do like another
When
week.
is the second?
Well, how do you not know when it's your birthday?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. It's not an important day.
Oh, what the
Tuesday.
fuck? It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Here we go. I know. I'm just. It's the second, so maybe the weekend before. You know, I don't know. We'll see what's up. What's the time on this? That's it. Nah, nice.
That's it. That's a long time.
Oh, you done?
No, I'm just saying that's a long time.
Okay, well then fuck.
I'm saying, damn.
Nah, I mean I don't know,
That's so
bro.
fucking aggressive.
You know. So you're gonna go out there, obviously, like you said, for a week, tattoo out there.
Yeah.
Now, what if the opportunity does arise? Like he says, you know what, you like it, and you want to tattoo there? Would you be willing to relocate like that for a position like this? You would.
Yeah. I mean, I was willing to do San Diego too, but it was just at the time, it just didn't work out, especially like financially.
I remember that.
And doing like a move like that is not easy. It's not just like, I mean, you could do it. It is pretty easy. You just go out there and look for an apartment. But the thing.
It's very easy.
Actually, it's not easy. Actually,
it's pretty fucking easy.
It's not. Well, it is easy, but
I mean, fuck. Do you have any kids? All right,
no. But I mean, like,
I know. I'm just kidding.
No. I'm just kidding. Anyways, like for us, now I'm just playing like for a tattoo artist, it's like when I was gonna make the move, I started noticing I wasn't getting booked over there. So like I can't go over there if I'm not working because how am I gonna pay for this apartment that I'm supposed to get?
I remember that situation.
Yeah, so I was just like, I did have money saved up. Like I sold my car and everything because I was like ready to go.
Oh, that's when you had the.
Yeah, I sold it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because and then that extra.
You were.
Yeah.
I thought you were really.
Yeah, they gave me
bro.
I had like cash and everything. I was ready, but then I was like, okay, well, first let me try to go out there more and try to book. But I wasn't booking like that. I was just tattooing like friends and stuff over there. My sister.
That was a badass piece you did on the Medusa.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, I mean, yeah, he also helped me like design and everything.
I wanted to talk about that. How is the transition of you going from tattooing what you were tattooing before you met Valentin to now tattooing these bigger pieces that require back-to-back sessions? What's the hardest thing about that for you?
Well, for me, it's like, well, obviously it was something new for me because it takes a lot of time to design something like that, bro. Like
I've seen like your
so like you got to take like a full day, days before even, and like go back and forth with your client. And just focus like on that. Like people think that it's just like, oh yeah, like it's just
here
like,
it is.
Yeah, here it is. But no, it goes into like he does a lot of like also like going back and forth with his clients, and it takes like hours to like design a piece like that. And I feel like for me it was definitely hard because I'm not used to that. I think I could speak for a lot of us. We're just so used to like, I'm just used to pulling up to the shop and like having them show me what they want and then start like putting something quick.
Right. Together
that and that's what I'm used to, so it was hard to transition to that. Even now I feel like, you know, he knows it too. Like I tell him all the time, like for me it's like it's hard for me to do it. Like no matter how much I say like, okay, I'm gonna take my time and design this, I always wait till like the last minute.
It's still hard
to start,
but it's something, it's growth, right? It's new, so it is growth.
But I do like that. Like this piece I did this week, like I actually took a few days before and I designed and like I took more time into it, and I kind of like it more. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like it's more creative. And
Which
stuff.
piece? Oh, the one that you did yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a fucking dope ass piece, bro.
Yeah, and then and also it takes time. That was like 6 hours or 7 hours.
I know. When I pulled up yesterday, I was like, "Are you gonna do this whole thing today?" And I was like, "There's no way he's gonna do this whole thing today," because I know how you work, you know. And I was like, "There's no way this fool Danny's gonna rush this shit." Yeah. That was a dope ass piece, bro.
Thanks.
And with the hand and the Versace symbol.
And then that was like everything, like the guy, like, you know, we went back and forth but I feel like that's really hard, like to transition from like going to like what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Just like pulling up and
then finding that clientele, right? That's the other thing. I remember when you first went to San Diego, you were telling me, "Damn, fool, it's hard. Like it's hard to find these clients that are willing to do back to back."
Yeah, and then nobody's willing to go through paying back to back days.
Yeah.
I mean, no, and I don't say no one, but like a lot of people aren't. They want to get.
Yeah, you have to be.
And that's the thing that sucks. A lot of people want to get stuff done the same day. Like they want to get like a full like. It's so
sleeve.
stupid, yeah. But like I feel like a lot of people forget that this is on you like forever.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I remember when you started doing back to backs, I was telling myself like, "Damn, like that's dope." And then so that's what I'm saying. I feel like your surroundings, right, do change you, because I remember when you were doing back to backs, it made me uncomfortable because I was like, "Well, damn, like." It made me uncomfortable, I guess, because I was like, that's something new. Like, damn, how is he taking care? How is he doing that? And I was like, man, it made me uncomfortable because I was like, maybe I should be doing something like that too, like changing it up. And I remember, because I used to do back pieces like in one day, and I was like, man, fuck that. Like, Danny's doing these big ass black and gray pieces, like forearm pieces or shoulder pieces, and back-to-back days. I'm like, I'm over here stressing myself, breaking my back to do a full back. I was like, fuck that. And that's what's cool, right? Because you inspired me to do that. So you know what? If Danny could break that down in back-to-back sessions, I'm going to try doing these backs and back-to-back sessions. And like, without you even knowing, you inspired me to do that. Now that's why I do. Because I would see your work, bro. When you started doing back-to-back sessions and you would post and you would be done, I'm like, damn, like, there's so much detail in that tattoo. And then I started thinking to myself, like, well, maybe if I tried that, like, make a big tattoo and turn it into multiple sessions, I could probably do like a really good tattoo.
Yeah.
Did he hit the needle on the cap or what?
No.
Might want to replace that, Danny. We all heard that. But yeah, so I started doing back-to-back back pieces or like a significant area, you know, because obviously you do it and I'd be like, well, that's my homie. He's doing that. Like, I want to try it too, you know?
And that's what I mean by, like, I think going to San Diego with Valentin was like a big thing for me because I feel like I definitely just started taking my time more and just not trying to finish like designs in like one day, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people I don't know why a lot of people think that, like, you know, the stuff they see on Instagram can be like done in one day. That's I feel like that's a big,
because it's instant gratification because they just see like the process then. Like they don't see the back. They don't see everything that builds up. They don't see the hours spent designing or the days designing and then all the changes and then the back-to-back sessions. The artist doesn't post all of that stuff, but I think maybe that's something you could do in the future, right? Maybe maybe you make a reel or a video talk about like the process behind it, so then it justifies why a back-to-back costs this much or why a back-to-back takes this long because you have all this prep work to do.
Yeah, and that's what I learned from him. That's why I feel like it was a big thing because even like all my favorite tattoo artists that I really like look up to, like I had to like literally pay for that information, like watching seminars and stuff to find out that all these pieces weren't done in one single day and healed. They don't look like this because they did like 2 passes on it already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and all that stuff you don't know just by looking at their posts. I was just thinking like, damn, he did that in one session. Like that looks dope. That looks super saturated, solid. And like probably your favorite tattoo artist probably like went over that already and like they let it heal and then take pictures. So it's like you also have to find the right clientele for that because nobody wants to do 3 sessions on a single form. A lot of people don't.
No,
I don't want to say no one because there is people out there that do.
But not everybody.
But that's why I want to change up my clientele. I want to find people who are willing to actually care about the details and the art and not just like, oh, I want to get this done today and I don't want to come back.
And I think that's a hard thing too. Right? Like a lot of artists talk about, you know, I think that's something cool to talk about now is transitioning into that, like when you want to start evolving as an artist, but then you're kind of stuck tattooing these other things. And although you do want to show love and do these other things, but you also want to grow. And that's a very hard transition period for a lot of artists because they want to grow, they want to do that, but then they kind of like, fuck, I still want to do these other tattoos. And you're still going through that now, you feel?
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm stuck because just like my client from yesterday, I told him, I was like, yo, like
that was his first tattoo.
It was his first tattoo, and then as we were moving through the tattoo, we're like 6 hours in. I told him, I was like, you know what, I don't think we're gonna finish this today. And like, and you know, and he was cool about it. But like me being me is like, yeah, I'm still gonna give him a good price because I want to finish this. But I know that when I finish this and I post this, it's gonna be the best Zeus that I've done.
Yeah, of course.
And the best like detailed work and now and low key, like now every client I have, I start telling them like, hey, you know what? Like in the future, when you want to get something big, we're gonna do like 2 sessions on this, and you have to come back 2 months later or whatever months later, so we can do retouches. Because I feel like no tattoo heals perfectly. No matter. I mean, there are tattoos. There are some. I have tattoos that heal perfect. I have some that heal horrible, but like. It also depends on your client, how they're taking care of it.
It's teamwork.
It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So I feel like after watching my favorite tattoo artist like show me his work after one pass, I was like, okay, so it's not just, you know, like I can't be so
hard on yourself.
Yeah, because like his work looks amazing after like 3-4 sessions, but it's because, you know, like he has to go over certain things to make it look like perfect.
Yeah, that's funny too. You bring that up because Jose was talking about that on his podcast, on his episode, where like healed work matters because, It is rare that you do come across people one pass like it looks dope, but fuck man, Gunner. I don't know if you follow Gunner.
Yeah, I do.
Bro, his fucking work healed. I've seen it personally. I'll be like, what the fuck? But Gunner's been tattooing for like 15 years, you know. But we talked about it on the podcast, the last episode. Like I said, Jose, and I've seen Jose's work now. He changed up his whole drop system, but. Yeah, I think that's very important. Is healed work, you know, because you do obviously want it to heal good and you want it to last a long time. But I feel like obviously you're still learning. We're all still learning, but I mean, you know, that takes time for sure. So yeah, you maybe don't be as hard as on yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at right now. It's just trying to take more of my time.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not probably making much money on the piece right now, I feel like I feel like I told him, like, you know, I'll just come back and we'll finish it and then come back again and we'll retouch it. Like if anything needs to be retouched, or if I want to make sure things look well, like saturated like that way when he shows people, they're like, oh man, like I did this, but it took 3 sessions, and they know, you know, like it's not gonna be you don't get like good work or like super amazing work off like a single session.
One session.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool too, because that's what I started doing. Like where I would tattoo like the homies here at the studio, like let me do your back in 2 sessions or 2.5 sessions, because then I could showcase that. Like some of my best work is done on my homies here at the gallery that took 2.5 sessions or 2 sessions, and it's the work speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, definitely doing it like that. Somebody
asked something.
No, somebody did, but I want to answer the question, but I forgot. I don't know where they were. It was that food, Grease Monkey.
Oh, Pato.
Yeah, Pato. His name's Pato?
Yeah, he said, how do you, as an owner, how do you keep your team motivated? Well...
Oh, yeah, I wanted to answer a couple of the questions. So he did ask that. How do you keep your team motivated? How do you feel like you keep them motivated?
Damn, well, I mean, honestly, like at my studio, like we're kind of like all do our own thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like when it comes to like work and stuff, or when I learn new stuff, and I like to like tell them about it, and like we try to like talk to each other and just try to get better, you know, if even like when it comes to like my skills, if I can like, I asked them too, you know, if they want pictures taken, anything like that, I could help them out. Like, but as far as like motivation, like in my studio specifically, like we are just coming at like different times, you know, but when we're all together, we definitely like chop it up and try to like see how we can get better as like a group, you know, because we don't even have a page for our studio, like we don't share anything, so. But we definitely like motivate each other all the time. Yeah. Do
you want to? How come you never started a page?
Because like I mentioned earlier, like everything was so quick. I never even thought that it was. The location I'm at is not something I wanted. It was more like emergency. I needed somewhere to tattoo.
Did you talk about that one time at your studio?
No, no.
You don't want to? No, okay.
Doesn't make the studio look bad.
Nah, the studio's dope as fuck.
No, the studio inside's dope, but the area is not that great. But it's not like super dangerous.
No, it's not super dangerous.
Kind of dangerous. No, I'm just saying, like all future clients. Kidding.
No, it's a dope ass studio. It's just in a bad location.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't like. That's why I feel like, because even like, you know, I was just talking to like Tony a few days ago, like we should start like fixing up the studio.
12 gauge tone, by the way.
Yeah, 12 gauge tone. One of my boy right there. Why don't I fix it up? But I feel like I never really had like a plan for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah, and then my lease is up this year. I want to.
So you're gonna for sure move?
I want to move it, but I want to make sure that everybody wants to move, or everybody has a place to tattoo before I move. I'm not just gonna move and like tell everybody to like go tattoo somewhere.
Yeah, because I thought you were gonna do all kinds of stuff to it, but it makes sense that you want to.
I've definitely been talking about it more, because it's something that, and like I said, even if I have to go to an actual studio and like pay percentage, I'm down as long as I'm around the right people. Because I feel like I'm gonna pay for it.
Damn, imagine Rocha asks you to tattoo there in November, and your lease ends in November. Damn, that's crazy.
That'd be cool. I mean, as long as you're around, I feel like as long as you're around the right people, I feel like paying percentage, and like if they're offering the right things, like
it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win. But you know, he has a lot of stuff going on in his studio, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't have nothing against. I don't like doing percentage like to people at my studio, but
you pay
we're all like rent. Yeah, we're all rent. Everybody just does their own thing.
So you have Sacramento coming up. We're going to Sacramento in March. You got Vegas in April. Any other convention?
Texas.
Oh, you going to Texas?
Yeah, like just to go.
Houston, right?
Yeah, to tattoo.
Are you gonna tattoo those fools that you tattoo all the time?
Yeah, like my homies, and then I like to tattoo like if they have clients, if they have people that want to get tattooed, I'll tattoo them. But I think that's another thing. I would definitely move to Texas. Yeah, it's
Man, you could buy a fat ass
bro
crib
in Texas. In Texas, like
fuck, like $400,000, you get a mansion.
yeah, and you can have like a badass studio. Like, I feel like I've had a lot of those like thoughts of like if I'm willing to like sacrifice.
Well, I mean, shit, life is sacrifice, right? Being a tattoo artist is sacrifice.
Yeah, I definitely would though. Like, I feel like I've gone to Texas a lot, and I like the lifestyle.
Oh shit, Chente's in this.
Yeah, I like
What the fuck?
I like the lifestyle of it.
Oh shit, damn, Chente's in here.
Have you been to Texas?
No, I haven't been to Texas. Oh, no. I think so.
You should
Like a layover, maybe.
pass by.
Yeah. By the way, we could put him in there, Chente right here. Chente Rios. That fool just hopped in. Like, he was here. I don't know if he's here now, but that motherfucker, bro, that fool's so cold. That man, he posted a portrait a couple days ago, or yesterday or some shit. God damn. He has some dope shit. Anyways,
But yeah, man.
so Texas when?
I think the end of April.
The end of April?
If not May.
Wait.
It's not official, but it's for sure.
Right after
it's for
Vegas.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's not expensive to go out there. Like, it's not that, like, flights are not that expensive, and also like I have my homies that live there, so I'll stay at their house and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's like beneficial.
Yeah,
for you.
but I mean, last year I did spend like an Airbnb like a few days,
last year.
but it wasn't like crazy expensive, you know.
You were there for like a couple of days, like 4 or 5
whole
days.
week.
Right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You usually get like a Uber and shit.
yeah.
Or like do you rent a car or did you get
No,
an
just
Uber?
my homies.
Oh,
like, they
also
live
like
there.
how the fuck did you meet these guys?
Well, I met him like through mutual friends.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like they're cousins of my friends.
Oh, so they're like homies.
Yeah, and then they became closer with me.
Okay,
and then I
I
talked
need
to
to
them.
make homies in Texas. We should go to Texas. Oh, we should go to Texas.
Or that. No, is it no income tax? Oh yeah, and it's also like low tax. I think like low tax rate.
Man, I want to go to Texas. What the
Low
fuck?
taxes like to pay when you buy stuff. I think right.
Really? Like
Could be
Vegas?
Vegas is high.
You don't pay taxes on income
Where
in Texas?
I'll move next month.
Fuck, let's all move to Texas. Fuck California.
I think California is the worst.
California. No, I love California too. Hey, chill, fool, chill. I mean,
Don't disrespect California, dog.
yeah, chill, my boy. Oh, Joe Rogan.
Bro, everybody's in Texas now. I feel like. What? I still don't do anything out here. That's why I feel like. Look. That's why before I had that mentality where I was like, damn, like everything's here in
But
LA.
we don't.
I don't do anything.
But we
here.
don't do anything. Everything's in California, but I don't go to the beach.
Yeah, I just work. And like you have to fucking
Damn,
survive out here.
that's crazy. So we
Yeah.
could just move to Texas and fucking do the same shit we do out here.
Yeah, I still don't need the beach. Maybe once you're there, you might want to go to the beach, but you don't have it no more.
Damn, I never thought about that. Like we have all this shit out here,
Yeah.
but we're so spoiled that we
But
don't even think about it.
Yeah, but I feel like.
Oh yeah, and you can open carry in Texas.
Wanna
It's
go
a
now?
wild, wild west, dog. This motherfuckers.
But yeah, that mentality is kind of what I trying to like think about too. Because I was thinking like before I used to be like, damn, like what about my friends and shit? Like I hardly even see my friends now. I see them like once every fucking not my tattoo friends.
Oh, here he goes with this shit. Yeah. I don't like that shit.
No, like well, I have
His
like
tattoo friends.
no, I see tattoo
Bitch.
friends. I see tattoo friends every day. Like, but like my friends from like high school and stuff, like I don't see them that often.
So we're just tattoo friends.
No, I mean like if I were to move, I would still be in contact.
We're a different category, I guess.
I mean, no, it's just like just my friends. Damn, jeez. I don't mean it in a bad way.
This guy was like, he's busting chops all night. Nah, I just fuck with Danny, bro. I love Danny. He's cool. He's my boy right
Yeah,
now.
but like I definitely like I could move and like I feel like my friends I'll come and visit like when I come because even like now that I'm here I still don't see them every day or every week.
Well, because you're working, you're grinding for you.
Right, and they are too. So like I feel like a lot of people have that mentality like, oh no, that's why I don't want to leave. Like I have everything here, like everything's here, and I don't need like clubs. I don't need anything.
Yeah.
I don't care. I could move anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll move tomorrow.
That's the greatest thing about.
If I could.
You hear that, Rose? He'll leave tomorrow.
No, but with my girl and my family. Yeah.
Nah, that is cool about tattooing, right?
This guy's an instigator, bro.
What the fuck?
Yo, this guy's an instigator. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave my girl behind. Oh, Vargas is here.
Vargas. Oh,
Right?
wow.
You
Fuck
outta
you,
here?
Vargas. Fuck you, Vargas. You don't say what's up to me. You just say what's up to Danny. I remember Vargas was texting me. I was texting Vargas one time. I was like, "Hey, fool, we're gonna go out to dinner. You know, we're inviting you." He goes, "Oh, they still hang out with you? Those are my friends now." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was funny. He was talking shit.
Nah, yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, he's cool. That's the homie right there. So I did want to talk about that. How like I feel like as tattoo artists we can do that, man. I feel like that's a blessing, right? Like being able to just go anywhere we want, travel, and even when we're traveling, still make money and tattoo, do the things we love, and have it pay for like the traveling costs. You know,
it's a big blessing. That's why I feel like you know, I also tell like my girl and stuff like, you know, I want like if I want to go to Florida, like I'll just find a guest spot for that week, tattoo that week, and then she can go out there on the weekend or stuff like that.
So, do you ever reflect on that, man? Like, do you reflect on, you know, like let the people know, right? As far as like, how does that feel? You know, 5-6 years ago, you were parking cars for Richard and David.
Oh no,
you know, and now you're a tattoo artist. Do you ever reflect on that and think about like how blessed you are, like how far you've come in life? You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Like I enjoyed doing what I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like I worked there for 4 years, and before that, I also worked at Wendy's and Subway.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, you are a Subway connoisseur.
I was actually a sandwich artist. Yeah, hey, don't laugh.
They call him that.
Yeah, I used to work at Subway for like 6-7 months, and I would make.
Pirate?
It was an art making a sandwich.
Well, yeah. Have you ever seen the movie This Is the End? You go to Subway
with like James Franco and stuff.
Art. Yeah.
No, and it said sandwich artist on our badge.
Nah, no, it doesn't.
It does.
Really? Sandwich?
Bro, I worked there. What are you talking about?
I still have my badge, right?
No, yeah, I'm lying.
But no, okay, I get it. You like the valet job, you like Subway, you like Wendy's, but so do you reflect on, like, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I do. And actually it's funny because like recently when Valentine was here for the tattoo convention in Golden State
last year,
they were like, oh, let's go have dinner, and I was like, oh, I'm down.
Subway.
We went to the hotel I used to work at.
Oh shit!
Yeah, with the whole valet team.
And if we parked your car or what?
I parked myself because I know the guys, and then obviously I still.
Oh, they still work there.
Well, some of them, not all of them.
That's crazy.
But like, I mean, it's just a.
How did that feel? Be honest. I just want to know.
For me, it felt good that I don't work there anymore. You know, I don't have to clock in and stuff. But like, I feel like everybody's at like their own pace. You know,
of course,
like, eventually they're probably gonna find something that they like. But for sure, a lot of my homies that were there are not there. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
like
I'm not trying to say that they're lesser than. I'm just saying, like, you know, that experience. Like, how does it, you know? I'm pretty sure that's a significant experience because you're like thinking to yourself, like, damn, you know, like I used to be here too 4 or 5 years ago, and now I've done this because I bet it on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, and I think it is pretty cool to like kind of just finally like.
It's really fucking cool.
And then also cool. Like when I told like the guys, I was like, oh yeah, I used to work here. They're like, nah, no, you didn't. But when I got there and the guys knew me, they're like, oh shit, he did work here. You know, like thought I was lying or some shit too. But
that's cool. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I'm like sarcastic a lot, so they probably thought
you
I was. But yeah, I think. Am I Julius?
Yeah, he's
okay. Thanks.
Yeah, you fucking convinced Jason you were German.
I am actually no.
Fucking Jason believed him and everything. It was fucking ridiculous. He played it for like 10 minutes. So I told Jason, don't ever believe anything Danny says. Anything that Danny says out of his mouth is most likely a lie, except for this whole podcast, except for this whole thing. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I think that was it feels good, you know, to finally like leave that, and then but I mean, I feel like I didn't get here just luck or anything.
Put in the work, bro.
You got to put in the work.
Dude. Hell yeah,
for sure. And I made the move to say like, you know what, I'm not gonna go back, and I'm just gonna keep going with tattooing. So
how was that? How was that to be like?
Like I said, I think everything happened for a reason because it was easy for me because during COVID I was getting paid. And I was able to transition.
Right, yeah, okay. I see.
So I didn't really just quit my job and was broke because that would have probably changed a lot. Right. Like I probably wouldn't be tattooing. I don't know because I had a lot of bills. You know, I had to like take care of my shit. But I was getting like 45 thanks.
You told me.
Who was the president then? Trump?
I don't know.
Thanks,
whoever
Trump.
the fucking president was.
Shout out to Trump.
He was telling me about that shit.
Bro, I was getting like 4,500 a month.
Not doing shit.
I was tattooing, my boy.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh, for it? For the 45? No, I wasn't doing shit.
Yeah.
It was like for a whole year too.
See, but you know what? Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I did. No, it was the valet. I did unemployment, and then I was getting the stimulus, the stimmies.
Stimmy.
I got every single one.
Dog, I remember when Vargas was working at Harley, and when COVID was happening, he called me and was like, bro, I'm making more money at home, not doing shit, than working. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Like, nobody wanted to work, dog. They were getting fucking paid.
But if you actually think about it, that year, a lot of people became self-employed.
So that brings my next. I want to bring up this topic where I love hearing people's stories during that time because I feel like COVID made
you hustle.
Yeah. If you were a hustler, I remember the homie Angel posted about this on Instagram. Angel, he owns a couple of shops out there in the valley. I remember he posted a while ago. He was like, man, if you didn't hustle during COVID, you're just not a hustler. Like, it's not in you. Like, it's not in your bones, you know?
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. But I remember he posted, and I resonated with that because I was like, damn, he's right. You know, during COVID, man, no matter what it was, if you were just at home and okay with fucking collecting money and not doing shit, you were going to, like, those consequences were vast, dude, because after you got all that quick money, you're fucking done. Like, you got nothing. And you still got to pay that. Yeah, bro. Like,
these
motherfuckers had to pay that shit back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like during COVID and you were getting all this money and you still want to be like, fuck that, I'm going to make a side hustle. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Those are when the true entrepreneurs or the true hustlers came out, dog, because not everybody has a fucking business and a lot of other businesses closed. That shit was crazy, man. That was a crazy time.
Yeah, no, but I feel like that's why, like, for me, it just happened at the right time. And also, like, before, I was already tattooing, but during COVID, I was painting Air Forces.
I remember that.
As a job, I was like,
saw pictures.
I posted one, and then I had like fucking like 10 pairs lined up just to like do like, I was doing like designs
so
on them.
You were always trying to hustle.
Yeah, I made a few $100 off of that, but it wasn't something to like live off of. And the labor was just like hella, like you gotta prep shoes, then you gotta do the paint job. Like it was I'm not gonna lie, I did it really well, but it was because I took my time.
Of course.
But like to make almost like you kind of make like a couple bucks off each pair.
Well, yeah, you gotta buy the forces, right? Then you gotta buy the paint, the supplies. Forces like $100.
And nobody's gonna pay like $300. No. Well, I keep saying nobody, but like somebody will, but most people won't pay $300 for like some painted Air Forces.
Yeah, I mean,
unless they appreciate like the true art of it, but a lot of people probably didn't. I don't know. But it only happened for like the summer of 2020, and then I started kind of like thinking like, damn, I gotta figure this shit out now. Yeah. So that's when I was like, fuck it, I'll do some portraits, like starting 2021. And January of 2021, I did my first portrait, and then I was like, shit.
Was it at the shop here or the other shop?
Yeah, I had already opened up the shop. And that's what pushed me too. I feel like everything happened for a reason, because when I was there at the shop, I was like, okay, well, I have my shop, like. Now I can put like a photo booth where I can take pictures of my tattoos. I started taking better pictures of my tattoos. I invested the time to learn about like the polarizing filters and all that stuff. And I was able to teach a lot of people too, you know, about it. And I feel like, you know, just investing in like the lights and everything, like just making everything better.
Because you put me on game with, what's up, Alex, on the mounts. I remember when I went to your studio and I saw the mounts on the walls, like, what the fuck? So that's when I came to the gallery and I was like, hey, fool. Let's put these lights on the fucking mount.
And it's all from like watching, like I did my research so much on like everything. Like I learned I got that from I think she did like eyelashes or something.
You told me she did some eyelashes.
Yeah, some girl who did like eyelashes, and she mounted it in her little studio.
Bro, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Bro, I've showed so many people that because of this fool, because he had at his studio. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to touch the light. Yeah, and you don't have like a tripod like
with the three legs and
like
shit. I remember
tipping over and shit.
Oh my god, bro, that's just annoying as fuck.
I don't know why. Like I feel like a lot of tattoo shops should do that. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of not enough tattoo shops do this. It's kind of ridiculous. Like I think to myself, like, why would you not want this? Like, there's nothing on the ground. There's no cords. You can move freely. And you don't have to worry about knocking over a light. Because I remember there would be times when I first started tattooing, like when I was tattooing in that corner where Danny's at, I would knock over my light a lot or have to be careful, like, you know, of what's going on around me and shit. And then, like I said, I met Danny that year, and I was like, man, we're going to put this shit on the fucking wall. And we did.
Yeah.
Danny taught me a lot of shit. Like, you know, he put me on game on a lot of stuff. You know, especially
that's what I like. Even when I started tattooing, I did a lot of my research like on machines, strokes. Remember I told you?
Yeah, we talked about that shit.
Bug pins, standard needles, textured needles. There's textured needles. There's everything.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
medium
stuff.
Medium taper, long taper.
Different types of
capillaries.
different types of soap. The blue soap,
green soap,
all that stuff doesn't burn as much. Like stuff like that, I learned from like
just reading,
meeting, like and trying like guest spotting and like picking up different things from like every other
so,
artist.
Is there any where you would love to guest spot? Like if you had an opportunity, like what's Danny's dream guest spot?
The gallery downtown LA.
Shit, that's right.
It's my dream, but
that's right. That's right. But you've
I think. No, honestly, I think my dream spot to guest spot was Ganga, and I say was because I already guest spotted.
Oh, because you already guest spotted.
And that was the one here.
Manifesting, you know what I mean?
I guest spotted there for a month. It was cool, and then obviously G Baby was there already, so it helped a lot. Like just being more comfortable there. Yeah. A dream. Yeah. Besides, obviously in Vegas, I think 7th Tattoo or maybe like with like Robert Foe and them, but like other than that, I feel like I don't really have like I know eventually like because I do have contact with like one of the managers from Skin Design. Mm-hmm. So like if I wanted to, maybe I can, but it's not like those are probably like my dreams, but like I don't know.
How was Ganga? How was working there?
That was cool. That was cool because you get to like his studio is like one is nice and two is like there's artists from like all over the world, like and you get to learn like so much like from different people, and some of them don't even speak English, but you're still able to like see what they're doing, and they'll still kind of like talk to you like with what they can, and I think that was for sure. I'm definitely gonna go back too. I want to guest spot again, but
I remember when you told me about that, you were like, dude, I'm gonna guest spot at Ganga. I was like, damn, that's dope.
I think that's because it was like a dream of mine, but like
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, so I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, like guest spot, like I'll guest spot anywhere as long as there's like great artists. I also look at the artists too, like before.
Well, of course, you want to make sure you want to benefit from something.
Yeah, I could just go guest spot, but you don't benefit much from it unless you're like actually learning or like some type of like exposure.
And do you allow people to guest spot at your studio?
At the moment, no, because I don't know if anybody wants to come to the Arts District where I'm at, but it's not something that I don't have a station or anything set up for guest artists now. But actually, we have had people guest spot, but just like homies, even you tattooed there. But no, that's what that's my goal next year would probably be open up a nice studio with people to guest spot and stuff like that, and just more photography. I love that. Yeah,
taking more pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I love taking pictures. I love it like a lot.
Yeah, you take a lot. Like I said, you take a lot of pictures for us. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, like you want to specifically talk about on the episode? Maybe you want to bring something up. I know we talked about Valentine. I want to talk about that obviously because that's a very important part of your career.
Yeah.
People don't know about. I wanted to bring up the Daniel Rocha, obviously.
I think Bishop too was a big part of my.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Tell me about that. That's right.
Well, I have a Bishop tattooed on me right here. See that?
Flex those muscles.
V6. Yes, I think. I forgot about that story just because we kind of flew by that, but it's quick. That kind of pushed me to tattoo. Yeah. Like I was like 2 weeks into tattooing myself. That year, and I tattooed my legs, and then I had already like I told you, I do my research, so I had already followed like Franco Vescovi since like I got into tattooing, Bishop and everything, and I kind of I was watching his Instagram stuff, and then he said that he was going to be at the museum right here by my house. Like, he was doing some type of, like, tattooing. He was tattooing live in front of people, and anybody could pull up. Right. And I know he's known for, like, giving away machines. So I was like, damn, I want to go and, like, meet him, and if I could win something, that's dope. Yeah. So obviously I did. I won that, the V6, and at the time I was tattooing with, like, the Dragon Hawk from, like, Amazon. Yeah. So when I got this, I remember even posting it on Snapchat. I was like, damn, like, this is a sign.
How did you win it?
Well, he saw my work and he was like, whoa, you only been tattooing for 2 weeks? And I was like, yeah, like just trying it on myself. He's like, did that on yourself? I was like, yeah. And he was like, he's like, you know what? Like I wanna give you a machine. I wanna give you an opportunity to win one. And I think he asked me something like, you know, do you like Bishop and stuff like that? I was like, yeah, I've been, I mean, since I started, and before that, I already had like a lot of knowledge on watching videos and stuff. Like,
Right.
I love
about their machines.
I just love their image, you know, and like I like their machines.
Yeah, the way they're like Apple. They're like the Apple of tattoo community.
Yeah.
I feel the way they package everything, the way they present their shit, like yeah, just everything about them. Their customer service is fucking great too.
Yeah.
Everybody at Bishop.
And then he asked me a question like,
This guy, hold on, this guy Stone Made Inc. said, I remember when you got that machine, I had it in the toolbox.
Oh, I guest spotted with him before with we're at the studio I used to work at.
Really?
The first studio I worked at.
Oh wow.
Shout out Stone Made, yep.
What up, Jerica? Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh, but yeah, and then he asked me a question like, oh, like how long have I been tattooing? And I remember
Franco asked you
yeah,
that?
and I remember I had watched his seminars, and I had seen also like remember he has the YouTube free seminars and I forgot where I saw it. I think it was on his Instagram, but he had posted or talked about how long he's been tattooing. I told him exactly since when he started tattooing. Yeah. And he was like, choose your machine. And for some reason,
you just said choose your machine?
Well, he only had like two, like the Phantom, I think, and like the other one. But I didn't really like the Phantom because it was like small, and I didn't know if it was like actually really good or anything. So I went with the B6. And after that, I even posted, I was like, damn, like I think it's meant for me to tattoo.
Well, yeah.
And that pushed me because I used that. Like it was at the time that machine was worth like $450. I think it's still worth that much.
Yeah, it's like $450, $500.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, to get my first machine for free from Franco Vescovi.
And from Franco Vescovi.
I was like, damn.
See, that's cool though, man. Yeah, you know.
And then I got it tattooed on me because it meant a lot to me. And he's seen it too in person.
I remember that day that took you to Bishop with me. He goes, "Oh, nice tattoo."
Yep.
And I was like, "Well, you know what time it is. You know what that is. You know." But that was pretty cool. I remember that's what he met David Vega.
That's the damn it did. Yeah. I mean, and it's so weird. Like out of all times that we go, I meet one of my favorite artists.
Right. That's like.
So I feel like all those little things kind of motivate me all the time. Yeah.
Well, they should. I like nothing's ever a coincidence, right? Everything happens for a reason, bro. Like, I mean, obviously from the story you're describing, yeah, that sounds like you're meant to tattoo. I feel like it's so funny how people downplay that sometimes. You know, I think a lot of people downplay what's going on in front of them. You know, I don't do that shit at all. Like, I take front end value. Okay, this is what it is. This is what's in front of me, and this is happening. I just think, okay, it's happening for a reason, and this is what it is. And the same thing with you. You know, you just so happen to be like, oh, he's here, and I could probably win a machine. And I think you're already talking about that out loud, speaking that out loud. Yeah. You know, you're kind of giving yourself that energy.
And that day I was fangirling.
You were fangirling.
For the first time.
You go. All right, guys. He was fangirling.
I had just tattooed myself, like my thighs. Yeah, I knew everything about him. And all his machines because I did my research. I think it's crucial. Yeah,
you do your
and
research.
Thanks. And I can't stress enough on that, like especially like on knowing your machine. Because when I got my first machine, which was this one, I saw the stroke, and then I started seeing the different types of strokes there are. Yeah. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. After like I got this one, like a few months later, I went with a pen machine, which was the FK Irons. I got the.
I remember you said
the Spectra. No, the Scion X. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what you used to use it when I first met you. I remember that.
And I only went with them because they had the a pen type.
Yeah.
And the wands weren't a thing.
Yeah, that's right.
So they had a pen type, and with the Scion X, you can adjust the give and the stroke. It was an interchangeable stroke, and I feel like a lot of people didn't like. Even
they didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, the homies
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy to me. But that one was a 3.2.
Yeah.
And I could change it to a 3.7, which was like literally both two machines in one.
Yeah, of course.
So you get like a little heavy hitter almost, and then like a smooth.
Yeah, that's
shading.
crazy because I remember when I talked to you about that when I had just bought the shader wand. I think when we started.
Well, you asked me like, why do you have two machines?
Yeah.
Because when you put me on the wand, you put me on the Bishop wand.
Yeah.
I went and bought both. I didn't buy one.
Yeah,
I bought both.
Yeah, you bought both.
And you're like, why'd you buy? Yeah, you haven't even tried it. And I was like, well, I know I'm gonna need a 4-stroke, and I'm gonna need a 3.5 for like smooth shit.
And that's when I was only using my fucking 3.5 shader for lettering, and then I realized like, fuck, man, it's taking me a long time to saturate this fucking black. And I remember how it happened. We were in Vegas.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Remember the convention?
He was trying to fight me about it. He was trying to fight me about it.
I remember, bro. Julius.
He was like, no.
Julius, hey, bro.
Yeah. We talked.
I remember that. So we're at the Cosmopolitan in a penthouse, and we're having a very
It got
pretty heated. They were having a discussion as they were overlooking everybody in Vegas at a penthouse with the Bellagio Hotel.
Yeah.
And talking about strokes and shit. And I remember it was like
bro. It's all about the stroke. It's all about the stroke.
All about the stroke. All about the stroke. Yeah.
Back to tattooing.
Okay, so how this happened? This is a pretty cool story. So let's talk about that, right? We went to Vegas for my 32nd. Hey, chill,
I said 20, like it's like 39th birthday.
So like my 32nd, it was like 2022.
You turned 32, I think.
I was turning 32. You think or you know?
I know.
Oh yeah, you know. Come on, dog. So I was turning 32, and I was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to fucking Vegas." Like, so Danny, I dragged Danny with me, Julius, and my homeboy Bees. You guys all know.
And we slept on the couch, no blankets.
So.
Yeah, no, actually, they woke up.
So let me tell you. So we went to Vegas for my birthday to celebrate my 32nd birthday, and we were there for like 5 days. But I told Julius, hey, let's go out there to Vegas, fool, and let's fucking get a penthouse at the Cosmo. Let's tattoo there. Then after we celebrate my birthday, he's like, fuck it, let's do it. It was like Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, it was like
and
towards
then
the
Friday,
weekend.
yeah, it was like
because my girl pulled up.
Yeah. So it was like Wednesday, Thursday we tattooed. Then Friday was our last day, and we were tattooing. And it was really late, like 1 a.m, dog. And these motherfuckers were talking about machines, and I already know this because Danny and I would talk about this a lot about strokes. About
Julius thought it wasn't important.
But Julius thought it wasn't important.
It doesn't matter.
And I know how Julius is, and I know how Danny is. So I was just listening to them talk, and I was like, oh my God, like this conversation is going to get nowhere. And like for 10 minutes straight, Julius was like, no, what the fuck does it matter? And Danny's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I was like, you know what? You guys are making my fucking brain hurt. I'm going to get out of here. But they had a full length on discussion for like 30 minutes.
It got pretty,
about
it was getting aggressive.
Tattoo strokes. And
it was getting aggressive.
How it matters, you know? And at this point, we had just finished tattooing. Like Bees is like knocked down the massage bed on the fucking patio.
Yeah,
it was cold as fuck, bro. And Bees is passed out on the fucking massage table in the patio, and I'm like, okay, he's there. Danny and Julie start talking.
Remember, he said it was cold, so he knew it was cold.
It was cold. It was, and the AC was on.
You guys knew it was cold.
It was cold as fuck.
I just want to make sure.
So I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. So I went to the bed and I closed my door like nobody's coming in this motherfucker.
With Julius, by the way.
So I woke up.
But say that. Come on.
I know. Let me get there.
You went to sleep with Julius. So I went to sleep
and I closed the door. And then I woke up and sure enough, Mr. Sunshine.
Bro, yeah.
Julius is right here laying next to me. I'm like, cool, feet, man. That's the homie. I don't give a fuck. So I got up. Oh, actually, Beast recorded a video, I think, of me snoring or some shit.
Yeah.
I have the video. It's so funny. But I woke up. And Danny's on the couch,
with
like
a pillow over me,
with a pillow,
like
this.
A coffin, bro. it looked like I was in a coffin, bro. I was like this, and the pillow was over me. I damn near pulled off the curtains off that shit. I swear to God.
And Danny was like, "Fuck you guys, man! You left me out here with nothing. I was freezing my ass off. I almost ripped these curtains off the window."
Bro, I had a pillow over me.
I was like, "You should have turned the AC off, fool!" Like. Yeah, the 30% was right there.
Bro,
I was all snuggled up next to Julius, like in my bed.
Yeah, they woke up like it was like, and I was like, fucking like, I was like in a coffin, bro.
Oh yeah, we had bursting and we woke up. I was all hot, sweating, like this was body heat.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But
cool.
that was a cool weekend though. It was dope. We should do that again. But yeah, it was really cool, man. It was a really cool event. Everybody tattooed and that shit was dope.
Yeah, and just tattooing there was pretty cool. In the
penthouse. And then that food 3 Stacks was there. Ash pulled up. Ash was all balling and shit. We had a cool ass video. She's like counting all these hundreds, and I was like, "Damn, Ash, chill." Mad flex.
You can make money in Vegas.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was a cool experience for sure.
But yeah, that's that story. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, it was all about the strokes.
Yeah, that's how we got to that story. Strokes. It was about knowing how to use the right machine. What the stroke
that's
is.
one thing too. I wouldn't like. That's something I probably encourage a lot of artists is to do.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. Learn about that. Like learn what it means. Like learn what the stroke is. And I actually have a video. I have a video pinned. There's this tattoo machine or tattoo company. I think it's called ACUS. ACUS. And they posted a video on Instagram a long time ago. Then they deleted it, and then they recently reposted it. And it's like the perfect representation of what stroke is, because they have two machines with two different strokes, and they show you.
Oh, like how far the needle goes.
Yeah, and it's fucking cool, man. And I tell people all the time, like, hey, this is this is what stroke looks like. This is what it is, so you understand what it is, you know. And
it's just how far back the needle goes.
Yeah, and how hard it comes down, obviously.
Because the further it goes, the harder it hits.
It has a cam and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a harder hitting stroke, like a 4.2 machine is.
Yeah, because I've even seen like tattoo artists who are starting buying like a 5-stroke.
That's crazy.
And that's like, you can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You can do damage with a 2.5 stroke.
Yeah, of course.
You always got to just learn how to just use. First, you got to learn the fundamentals, I guess.
Yeah, fundamentals for sure. What is the worst needle you've used? What the fuck?
The worst needle?
The worst needle.
I don't have anything against any needles.
Yeah, pull that box
but my
out.
favorite are quadrant. My favorite are quadrant.
Yeah, well, so yeah, there you go. Tell them.
Quadrant forever.
You want to tell the people like what do you use? Like what specific machine?
Oh yeah, so I use the Bishop shader 3.5 stroke.
Mm-hmm.
I use that for like all my smooth shading. Like all the work on my Instagram, I really try to make it as smooth as I can. And there's people who want to show texture.
Yeah.
And there's other people who would like to tattoo smooth.
Yeah.
I like to tattoo smooth. Like I want to make sure it looks like super like buttery.
Yeah.
And that's what I use my 3.5 with. And then I have a packer to pack in all my mids and darker and blacks.
Yeah.
So I use two machines every time.
3.5 stroke shader and a 4.2 packer.
Yeah.
And the ink you use right now is?
Right now I'm using the dynamic, regular dynamic.
Okay. And needles are quadrant?
All quadrant, baby.
All quadrant?
All day, every day.
Bug pin, standard, what is it?
I use standard actually.
Okay.
Well, I started using standard because of Valentine too, because he was so used to using standard, he doesn't use bug pins. And he still tattoos really smooth.
Oh, wow.
You could tattoo smooth with standard. It just takes a little more like, I mean, it's for those who really want to tattoo like really smooth. But shaders, the bug pins are like you even get smoother shading without, in a way, it's a little easier to get smoother shading. You don't have to try as hard.
Right.
But it's still like a good needle.
So
but for packing, I recommend standard needles for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you told me that.
That's why I have both. Yeah, remember I told you.
You told me.
I have both. Like I literally buy like a 7 bug pin and a 7 packer. 7 standard. Dumb.
Does the Cheyenne rattle on your Bishop? I don't use Cheyenne cartridges.
Oh, Cheyennes are dope too. I like Cheyennes, but I just prefer quadrant over Cheyenne.
I feel like quadrant are sharper.
And they don't rattle on my Bishop, no.
Yeah.
I use Cheyenne.
So you use Bishop shader and a packer. You use quadrant needles and you use dynamic right now.
And that's like my go-to right now, yeah.
That's cool.
And I get really good saturation with the dynamic ink.
That's cool.
But
regular, standard, like regular black.
Yeah, regular black. And then I've tried a lot of, we talked earlier, like all the gray wash sets, and I feel like my favorite one out of all of them would probably be the, they have dynamic, which is actually pretty good. And I think Pantera and Empire are like the two good ones. You just got to know how to use them. Because Empire for me, I didn't know how to use it at the time.
Yeah.
All my stuff was like kind of light. But now I feel like if I were to use it, I'd probably just go a little darker on certain things.
Fair enough. So if there's one thing you wanted to, like, if you could give advice to a young tattoo artist, right, so we can end this properly, what advice would you give? What advice would you give?
We're ending already?
Oh, you want to keep talking? Oh,
I thought we were going to midnight.
Yeah, just a general.
Oh, just
I know,
general
huh?
question.
This fool.
No.
So if you were to give advice to, maybe how about if you gave advice to younger Danny? What would younger Danny? What would older Danny tell younger Danny?
Okay, for sure is like as far as like tattooing, right? Obviously,
Anything.
Or
but yeah, tattooing preferably, yes.
For beginner tattoo artists, for sure, doing a lot of research and drawing. I feel like focusing on the art is crucial. And then after that is definitely doing an apprenticeship. I wish I would have gone through an apprenticeship, and I still do because I probably think I would be at a different level right now.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Because I literally, I would say technically wasted the first 2-3 years of my tattooing because I didn't do much. I was just doing like basic stuff, and I wasn't trying to like better my craft or anything.
Yeah.
So I definitely recommend people to find like a artist they like and go through like an apprenticeship, and don't touch real skin until you're probably ready to touch real skin. Because I just did it on my own. I tattooed my little cousin.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna get arrested or anything. He was like 16.
I'm calling the cops.
It's illegal in California, by the way.
Like 2 weeks ago.
So I tattooed him, and like he didn't care. So like I feel like that's the best advice I could give as far as like tattoo artists. And then I feel like people in general is just like just to start on whatever they think they like. And I feel like once you start and you do it for like a few months, you figure out if you like it or not, and then you're most likely gonna get better. You can't get worse unless.
No, for sure, you can only get better.
Yeah, so you could. Yeah, that's what I probably recommend people just go with something they like and find something they can enjoy doing.
Yeah,
because I feel like I enjoy doing what I do now, but like before I really didn't because I was tattooing stuff I didn't want to tattoo.
So maybe not waste time, but figure out what you want to do, what you want to get what you want to get good at, what you want to specialize in, and then go from there.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
Sense.
But yeah, that's probably like the best advice I'll give artists too. Like just find someone that they look up to and people like work that they like, because there's a lot of people out there. Like I just went with a tattoo shop and I didn't notice like on the people that were there. My homie Easy is dope, but
yeah,
you know, there's some artists there or like people that, you know, they just don't like, the work ethic is not there. And you kind of get used to that shit. You know?
Yeah, I think for sure the work.
It rubs off. It rubs off.
Of course, surroundings, bro. Once again, it always circles back to surroundings for sure.
So I feel like, I think that's like the best advice I can give.
So you would say focus on learning about machines, learning like application, and then drawing, and also surroundings, fundamentals.
Yeah.
And that's pretty solid. I mean,
because I feel like there's people even now, like they don't, I feel like even people teaching other people like don't teach them about like strokes and needles, because I feel like there's people that just go based off whatever their mentor is using. Yeah,
and they never really figure out like, is this gonna be good for me?
Or like, should I try this? Should I try that? Or
that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's crucial for sure. I've tried so many. You know, I tried everything.
Yeah, I tried a lot of machines.
Yeah, sure. I have like literally like probably like 8 machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like the Bishop and the shader and the Packer.
That's just what I like right now. But I could like something else next month. I haven't tried it.
Chill, all right, well, I mean,
haven't tried it.
Fuck, I don't know if you guys have any other questions for Danny. I feel like, you know, you touched on a lot of things. Especially, I wanted you to touch on the Valentine and the Rocha, and I want everybody to know kind of how you started off tattooing, bro. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there, you know, love your work, and you know, I think it's so cool. Like what the podcast does is, you know, like I said, all these guest artists that I bring on here, I feel like I bring them on for a certain purpose, because yes, they've encouraged me in some type of way, but it's also like I know these people are also encouraging other people.
Yeah.
You know, like you, Jose, Bees, Angelo, you know. And I think it's cool to give people insight on that, like figuring out, you know, I think it's okay if you're just starting tattooing, or if you've been tattooing for a long time or losing motivation, whatever, like we all go through that, you know. Like, I think that everybody has a background and everybody has a story to tell. Packing black techniques. You know, so I feel like, you know, when I wanted to bring Danny on, I was like, you know, I know this guy, like I really fuck with him, and he's very, he cares about the craft, you know. So I knew if I brought him on, maybe if you guys heard his story, heard about his background, you guys know, like, oh man, like I'm kind of going through the same thing he's going through. You know, a guy who went from parking car, even though you didn't mind the job, but he went from valeting cars to being a traveling tattoo artist. Like that's fucking cool. That's really cool. You know, it's very inspirational, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I can relate to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I did that. I did a lot of other jobs, like I said, like working at restaurants. I even did like collections, like financial collections.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For like 6 months. So like I tried everything.
So I mean, that's cool. So, you know, that's another thing too, right? No matter where you are, like I feel like sometimes it's just not your time, you know, to figure out what you're supposed to do or whatnot.
Oh my God, now they're asking questions.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to cut it off.
After like 2 hours later.
Well, that's your sister.
What'd she say?
What has been one of your favorite tattoos so far?
Oh my God, she wants to say.
Stop,
she wants me to say her tattoo.
Stop. All right, but yeah. So, yes, it was your tattoo, Angie.
Nah, it was.
Yeah, it was dope. I said the Medusa.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Was that the first tattoo you did at Valentine Studio?
Yeah,
it was.
19 hours.
It was, huh?
18 hours.
But yeah, so just to let anybody out there know, like, you know, the thing is that even if you are struggling to find your way, like, it takes time, man. And I feel like use him as an example. Use everybody who's been on here. Julius, Danny, Angelo, Bees, Jose. Use everybody as an example. Like, everybody has their trials and the tribulations. And as long as, I think what everybody on these episodes have in common is that they don't fucking quit, right? None of them have ever quit. They've kept going no matter how difficult it was in life. And I think that's very important. I think every time I feel like I'm going to end an episode, it's always off the same shit. Like, don't be a fucking loser and be a quitter. Like, nobody likes losers. Don't be a quitter. Nobody likes a quitter. Quitters bitch and complain and moan all the time. Like, nah, be a fucking winner. Like, figure it out. Whenever an obstacle comes to you, don't just figure out a way around it. Like, push through that motherfucker, you know? Like, you know, go through the obstacle. And I feel like that's what all these guys have in common is that they don't fucking quit and they keep pushing no matter what, you know? So, but yeah, I want to thank you, bro, for being on the podcast.
No,
I've been wanting to have you on here for a while, but you know how you get all nervous and shit. So
No,
you did a really good job.
I was nervous like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, you did. But it's because of me. I got you unnerved.
No, it's the audience.
Oh, it's the audience.
We have a full audience.
I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know about that. But yeah, man. Like I mentioned, I wanted to go ahead and thank you for being on the episode, bro. And I really appreciate you now. And I do want to say thank you for doing your thing and motivating me, consistently motivating me, and wanting me to put out better work, bro. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know
No, I mean, thank you for having me actually,
Yeah,
because I feel like this is also like I wanted to do this because I feel like it's gonna help me
definitely
get more confident.
And that's another thing I wanted to.
Because at first I was not confident.
Yeah, like especially with him and my homie Julius, you know, like those guys, I feel like, you know, they could benefit from this too, like being in front of a camera and speaking. And I think it's very important to have those kind of skills to be able to communicate openly and not be as nervous. And so yeah, I'm really proud of you, bro, for really being on here. So G Baby, you're next too. Don't forget.
G Baby's next.
He's gonna be next. So he's gonna be super nervous. But I really appreciate all of you guys for watching, man. We get a lot of love all the time, especially on YouTube. You know, we get like a lot of cool comments, and people to this day will DM me and like say all these really cool things. And still, I don't even know how to respond. Sometimes I don't, which is really bad. But I get kind of overwhelmed by emotion sometimes because people will say these very significant messages that I don't know how to respond, and it's like, oh my God. But I really do appreciate all the messages. I feel like what we have here is something special. All the artists on here and the things that we talk about. And like I said, it was very unintentional, the podcast. So it's kind of cool where it's going. So we'll keep it going for as long as we need to. And we'll keep bringing more guest artists on here, you know. But until then, I really appreciate you guys for watching the Dry Wipe Chronicles with my boy D.Tattsla. See you guys next time.
Peace out.
Peace.